Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Backlash Network. I'm your host, the enlightened, excited Eddie V. Joining me is Bossman himself, the one, the only, Mr. Corey Dirrig.
Hello. It is a sad day for the world of video games, everybody.
Don't say it like that. You're saying like someone died.
Not
don't
really,
say it like that.
But I am quite sad, Ed.
We will get to it.
Should
We
be
have
news story number 1. That should be.
Well, we would get to that, but we got two special guests. You guys know him. You love him. Host of the Crosswords podcast and Boss Rush podcast and After Dark, the Gunner Hunter himself, the PC Muscle Race, the one, the only, the birthday boy who is who's looking fly, young.
Ed, I have to go to
fresh.
bed at some point tonight. Come on.
Please, everybody, welcome to one, the only Mr. LeRon Dawkins.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Oh.
And everybody, special guest. He comes from a crew who knows their console gaming. The host of the Console Gaming Podcast. Everybody, please welcome Wes. Hello, Mr.
What's going on, Eddie? Appreciate being on here, man. Really do.
Thank you for joining me. Hello, guys. We are back in the building. We're kind of getting ready for summer. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of parts that's moving. We got a great episode, but before we get into that, like Corey said, there's some sad news. Corey, I'll let you go ahead and talk about it.
I mean, it's only sad for people who like the podcast, but Jeff,
I swear you're saying it like someone passed away. Don't say it like that.
I mean, to a lot of people, it almost feels that way. If you read the comments and stuff. But so I'm wearing my Giant Bomb shirt tonight on the show because Jeff Gerstmann's leaving Giant Bomb, which is insane. And a lot of people didn't really know what was going to happen to Giant Bomb last year when like half of them left to form their own thing. At Nextlander, which is still very good. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he did something with them or along the same lines. But yeah, man, Giant Bomb is going through some major changes, and Jeff's out. And I wonder what's gonna happen. He's supposed to talk about it on stream tomorrow, but yeah, really
He's been in the press for 14 years, I believe.
He's been what?
Been in the press for 14 years doing like games.
He's been at Giant Bomb for 14 years. He's been in the gaming press for like almost 30.
Ooh, that's
because he was at GameSpot before that. Like he helped start GameSpot, and then he left
GameSpot after the
Kane and Lynch review debacle.
Yeah.
Because GameSpot had a giant kind of sponsorship for Kane and Lynch, and he wrote a bad review because he didn't think the game was very good, and they told him to change it, and he said no, so they fired him. And
that was a big controversy.
He was right though. The game wasn't that damn good.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was or wasn't. I didn't play it, but I mean, that's where
I played it. That game is trash.
That's where like all those people get paid to give good reviews thing comes from.
I remember that. I remember him being vocal about that. Mm-hmm. I remember that now. Yeah.
And so him and a bunch of ex-GameSpot guys started Giant Bomb, and now every single person that started Giant Bomb is gone.
Wow.
Which is
because they was acquired by another company, I think.
Well, last year they were sold by CBS Interactive to Red Ventures.
Okay.
And then when they merged with Red Ventures, Vinny, Brad, and Alex all left to form Nextlander, which is essentially just another version of Giant Bomb. It's just them, though. But and then almost a year to the day that they were sold, he's gone. I wonder if there's some sort of like clause in his contract, like you get an extra amount of money if you stay longer type deal. But yeah, I'm shocked because he is Giant Bomb.
Yes. Well, I cannot wait to see his future endeavors.
We'll know more tomorrow, and if you are listening to this on Wednesday when it posts the podcast feeds, you will have known for about 24 hours. So.
Yes. Also, everybody, Wes, like I mentioned, you come from the Console Gamer Crew podcast. Can you just tell people a little bit about that?
Yeah. Sorry. We're just three guys that decided to create a podcast, and we just talk about everything that has to do with gaming, mainly consoles. So we talk about Xbox, we talk Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. Break everything down. We do different types of series, like beginning of the month, we'll do free and new. Sometimes we throw in what we call consoles through history, to where we start talking about some of the older consoles, like from the brown box all the way up. Like, we just got done doing the classic NES. Fantastic episode. So much fun to do. And I mean, we're trying to work our way up to current day. But yeah, anywhere you want to find us, at Console Crew on Twitter, CGC Podcast on Twitch.
Yes, and guys, go support them. I think you have a Patreon too, also, and a merch.
We do have merch, but we don't have a Patreon.
Patreon, okay.
Yeah, our merch is at TeePublic.
All right,
cool. How do you like TeePublic, by the way? Because I've been thinking about switching stores because Redbubble is not. Great.
They're not bad. I mean, they don't do much to like really help push anything. I mean, it's entirely on us.
Yeah.
And I mean, we only have two things on there. you mean two different logo designs. Trying to work on some more, but TeePublic. I mean, that was the first one that we dealt with, and it's been pretty good so far.
Is the quality of the shirts and stuff good?
Yeah, quality's pretty good. I mean, as long as you give them a good image, you'll get good product back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, everybody, we're gonna get into quickly how everybody's weekend was. Wes, how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good up until roughly about 24-ish hours ago. I went to my nephew's birthday party, his first birthday party. Got to see a bunch of family. It was a good time. On the way home, got into a car accident.
Oh, crap.
No.
This woman was coming across. She stopped at her stop sign. I had the right of way. I was still going. And she was going slow trying to go into this like parking lot. I slammed on the brakes, slammed on the horn. I still hit her. It was only a little bit of damage. It wasn't that bad. But it's just having to go through all that.
Yeah.
And all the rigmarole of the insurance and everything else. Like, my wife's having to deal with all that stuff right now.
Please tell me you took a picture of her license plate.
Oh yeah, I got the license plate. I got everything. I have all of it, and we ain't paying nothing. So I'm gonna make sure of that.
All right. LeRon, how was your weekend?
My weekend was okay. I had a pretty low key weekend. My birthday was on Friday, and went out for dinner with my boyfriend, and then had some plans for the weekend, but they kind of got let's just say sidelined for now because my roommate has COVID. So it was one of those situations because I was gonna have a bunch of people over. Well, not a bunch of people. I was gonna have like a few of my really close friends over on Saturday for like a cookout and some stuff, and like do that. But he has COVID, and I didn't want to impose on anybody number one, I didn't want to impose on people in two ways. I didn't want to impose on anybody by saying, hey, would anybody like to use their place for it, and then that will be one imposition. The second imposition would be I've been exposed to somebody with COVID, and I didn't want to put them around, even though I've taken two at-home tests. I took one Friday and I took one yesterday, and both of those are negative. But I was like, you know what? Given that I've been in the house with him for a week and stuff like that, and he's completely isolated, barely had any contact. If we talk to each other, we talk to each other from across, from down the hall from each other and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? I've been in the house with him for a week. He started feeling symptoms on Tuesday, and I was like, you know what? I got this morning, and I was like, okay, I've taken two tests, but the at-home tests, you shouldn't always believe a negative. You should go ahead and take the extra precaution. So I got this morning, and I went and found went to a CVS and got an actual PCR test. So I'll know in 48 hours, if I'm good or if I need to stay in the house as well. But I've been fine. I haven't really been feeling bad or anything like that. I'm still recovering from a situation with my knee that happened last Sunday. Well, the Sunday before last.
Oh no.
Yeah, but beyond that, 47 doesn't feel that much different from 46. So
You do not look that age. I swear.
Thank you. I really wish I hadn't cut my hair off before the birthday. I should have waited till after the birthday because I actually feel like my hair like this makes me look older.
Oh, well, you're a young buck, so that's all.
No,
that
thank
matters.
you. Thank you.
Corey, how was your weekend?
It was fine. We went to my sister-in-law's for her birthday, and we ate some food. And Saturday was my daughter's last soccer game, so that was fun. And just kind of, hung out, had a low-key weekend. So, my cousin came over too, so I was happy to see her.
Yes, nice. My weekend was. My week has been busy. Being somewhat store manager, I'm learning a lot, managing people, dealing with vendors and everything. It's really educational for me. So if I ever get transferred to another store and I get to that store, like an actual store manager where I'm in charge of it, I'll have that experience. But it's really been good. I got my hair cut. Shout out to my sister. Oh, she cut my hair. I felt relieved. I felt like new life. And I don't know if you do this, LeRon, Wes, or Corey, but when you get your hair cut, you take a shower, like another shower, just to make sure that the hair is out of your head.
Yeah, instantly.
I do that. Mm-hmm.
It feels amazing.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm just like, oh my goodness, this feels so good.
It's because when you get your hair cut, it gets in your shirt and down your neck, and it's just kind of sitting where it's not supposed to sit. And when you wash that all off, you get not only do you get all the hair off, but you get all the itchies and the weird kind of squiggly hairs just kind of off.
Yeah.
But see, some hair, when I actually go to a barber and they're cutting my hair, it feels like a massage, and so I'm getting sleepy. Mm-hmm. You ready to be like, "Who is this church?"
That is awesome when someone's actually cutting your hair and they're not being rough with you. That is awesome.
Oh yes.
My favorite feeling is the buzzer when they go line the hair at the bottom of your neck. Just
yeah.
And they're being real
just sends
slow.
A chill, just
Yeah.
I'm feeling it right now.
That little chill.
Yeah.
I love when they put the balm on my head, the stuff from the bumps and everything. I'll just be like, this is.
I'm gonna
so much happening.
I'm gonna make a haircut appointment this week now.
I usually cut my. Well, when my hair is like this, I usually cut my own hair and stuff like that. And actually, I had to it was funny because my boyfriend got mad at me. Well, he didn't get mad at me, but he was like, "Why did you cut your hair?" Because I actually did it when he was out in California for a month, and he didn't know about it until he got back. And he's like, "Well, why'd you do that?" And I was like, "There was legit something wrong with my hair from the last time I went to a barber, and I tried to correct it myself, and it just never got fixed and stuff like that." And he was like, "Oh, I don't think anything was wrong with it." Well, for my birthday, one of the things he got me for a birthday present was basically like a picture collection of stuff, pictures that we had taken the past year and stuff. Yeah. And there was one picture I was like, "See, look at my hair." You can look, and it was definitely lopsided. I was like, "See, look at my hair. Y'all thought I was freaking crazy. This is it. This is the one."
I mean, I don't think what side of the head of your hair falls on. I think people think of you how they want to think of you, LeRon.
No. There was no symmetry, and it's not like I need the perfect cut and stuff like that, you know. But for what I was trying to do with my hair at the time, it being more dense on one side was just really messing with me.
Wow.
That's why I just shave it all.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the best part. Once you get that first shave and then you go under the shower, because the water hitting your head is just a brand new feeling. It's just it is. The one thing I cannot stand about having my hair this low though is when it rains and water just straight hits your head. I can't stand that.
Oh no. Well, yes, everybody go get your haircut if you need one. It's actually nasty. But before we go on, Corey, we have some Patreons to shout out. So go ahead. Let's give out some shout outs to our Patreons.
Yeah, so if you want to support the Boss Rush Network and what we do here, you can head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. And for just $1, you get the Boss Rush podcast and Nintendo Pow Block expansion pass 1 week early, as well as After Dark and Standard Definition 2 weeks early. But if you subscribe at the $5 tier, you get your name shouted out on this here program as a Patreon producer. So, without further ado, our Patreon producers for this episode are Quentin Jackson, Rebecca Jewell, Adriel Munger, and my wife, Sana Dirrig. I want to thank all of our Patreon producers. I want to thank all of our patrons. I want to thank all of our free listeners. And, you know, we never really thank our live viewers. I want to thank our live viewers as well here on Nintendo Pow Block. Remember, you can find us live on Monday nights on twitch.tv/Boss Network as well. I want to thank everybody who listens to the show. It means a lot, especially with big old 300 coming up.
The road to 300. Oh, Corey, I tell you, that list is ever changing.
So before we move on, Ed, I was looking at all the people that we've had on and guested, and because I'm prepping to put the rest of the episodes on the podcast feed, like the very first episodes. Mm-hmm. And man, dude, we've met so many people over the last 7 years.
Yes,
it's ridiculous.
Yes.
Anyways, that's a little reminiscing there. That happens a lot these days, I think.
And it's so weird going back to, and I don't know if you do this, LeRon or you, Wes, that when you go back to your old work and you listen to it, and
you hate it.
Everything is cringe. Everything is cringe.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
Everything is cringe.
No,
that
but
first episode is so, oh man.
Oh, that first episode, oh my God.
But listening to more of the conversations, not the quality of the show, but hearing the conversations, be like, man, I thought that, or I can't believe this actually happened. Like
we were so stupid. Like that's what I got to say about my first episode. Like yo, our first episode of CGC, like we were so dumb. We were so like giddy and laughing at everything.
I know our first episode was dumb. We had Logan on our show. Logan was one of the originals for our show.
And Brody too.
Yeah, oh, man. Brody is it's always a pleasure with him. Like, man, Brody can be a nut.
we gotta get Brody back on something. And Jeff. I like them both. Shout out to Diggity Podcast. Shout out to what they're doing over there at Spawn Camp. By the way.
They're doing a wonderful job. They just they just crossed 250 recently. Like I want to say like 5 or 6 weeks ago, they crossed episode 250.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do need to listen to their state of play. I want to hear it.
Their state of play recap was nice, man. You know what? Because we did our state of play. You, me, Austin, and Stephanie on the Thursday.
Yeah,
and they did theirs. They recorded and had theirs ready to go by Friday. So I listened to their state of play recap, and I was like, man, like they made us look like slouches. And I thought we did very well.
They're very good at what they do.
Yeah, they're good. They're so good, and like it's just natural for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, it's
someday we'll figure it out someday, LeRon.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
well, everybody, it's time for Snacktendo. Corey, have you been snacking on?
Oh my gosh. So I mean, I did. Wait, nope, that wasn't this weekend. I lied. No, we really just ate a lot of just cookout food. Nothing really too special. Although my mom bought us lunch on Saturday. Gosh, my days are all mixed up. On Saturday, we had some Firehouse subs, and I got extra bacon and extra tomatoes on my turkey bacon ranch. And let me tell you, it was pretty good.
Firehouse subs. I had to literally drive an hour to go get them. They're worth the drive. They're so good.
I mean, there's one within walking distance of my house, so I'm not driving an hour, but they're good. Like, it's way better than like Subway or Panera or wherever else you get sandwiches.
That bread is amazing.
Dude, their wheat bread is amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm about to try that. I'm going to try to treat myself Thursday, actually.
Sorry,
Okay.
my snacks weren't as, like, whatever. I had a brownie. Does that count? A
Well,
brownie.
that counts.
It had red, white, and blue stripes on it because they were like the ones that were after Memorial Day. The ones at the grocery
70%
store.
clearance.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
a brownie is a brownie sometimes.
Hey, they still tasted like brownies. So I didn't get sick yet. So I think we're in the
There you
clear.
go.
Wes, how have you been stacking on? This
Well,
is your
actually-
first snack in, though.
Yes, it is. I'm excited for this, and I actually have it with me.
Oh,
Ooh.
show and tell.
Bam.
Wait.
Starburst
Starburst
jelly.
jelly-
Wait,
jelly
you
beans,
Starburst,
baby.
wait, there's Starburst jelly beans in that tub?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where'd you find those at?
Oh gosh.
Sam's Club.
They don't have them in my damn Sam's Club unless that's a new item.
Maybe you're not looking hard enough, LeRon. Maybe you're too
Oh,
busy.
trust me, I am looking hard
Maybe
enough,
you're
trust me.
too busy
LeBron,
standing at the.
I still can't find those Starburst
The
lollipops.
Starburst. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna go out and buy a couple of
Starburst
bags
lollipop.
and get ready. Get ready.
Oh, add the cookies too, cause I need to be blessed with them.
You're gonna be so mad at me. The place that I used to get those cookies from, they don't get every single flavor that I like anymore. You don't care. You don't care. You just
He
okay.
just wants them. He just wants
Next.
them.
All right.
Snacks are snacks. Blessings are blessings.
All right, got you. I'm gonna do you like you did this in the military. I'm gonna send you a nice care package,
There you go.
dude. I'm going to look for those Starburst jelly beans. You should have told me that. Look, no.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe that's a bad thing. I'm seriously gonna rot my teeth out.
3 pounds.
Is it those are the classic flavors too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cherry, orange, strawberry, lemon, green apple, and grape.
Well, wait. No, they don't have green apple in the regular ones. Okay, so they got a couple. They got a couple of goodies.
Like I said, yo, man, I will literally pour the cap full. And then that's what I snack on. Like, my wife and I, we've recently been playing the new Mario Brothers party game.
Mhm.
So the Superstars.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've been playing that together. So, like, I will pour just a cap full, and we just sit there and just go back and forth and just eating them up.
Yo.
Love it. Love every bit of it.
Yes. LeRon, what have you been snacking on?
A little bit of this.
Hold on, before you go, how was the spaghetti? I'm sorry, cause you had
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like it was funny because I don't know what came over me to like decide to cook like a full meal the night of State of Play, and State of Play came on at a wonky ass time. It came on at 6 p.m, so it was one of those situations where it was like, well, starting to cook this dinner at like 5 o'clock probably wasn't the best idea. But I managed to get all the stuff prepped. I managed to get all the veggies and stuff chopped and prepped and stuff. Like I had the sauce simmering and stuff like that. I was able to like brown all the ground beef and stuff, and get the meatballs ready and all that stuff. All that before 6 o'clock. And so like we're up here recording we're recording this I'm watching the State of Play, and then we record the recap. And I can just smell it, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's starting to smell a little too heavy. I'm like, did something burn? Even though I had it all simmering on like the lowest setting that the stove can go on, but like we have gas stove here, so like you never know sometimes, like gas actually burns hotter than electric, at certain settings and stuff like that. So, but no, the spaghetti turned out great. Shoot, like everybody loved it. As far as like what I've been snacking on, for my birthday, okay, so my boyfriend kind of spoiled me. I didn't have to go out and get any treats for myself. But so Thursday night, the night before my birthday, like he came over for dinner, and he actually brought over fresh lemon bars that he had made himself.
Ooh.
And he was like, consider this an early birthday present, an early like birthday gift, unless you don't like it. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. It's lemon, it's confection, it's got powdered sugar on top. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. Yeah, like I enjoyed it. And then for the actual birthday, he knows how much I like sour strips and stuff like that. Mm. So that same place that I was just telling you about with the cookies and stuff, like they have a ginormous candy section, in there, on to the side. And I always walk through there, but it's so overwhelming. It's like think of like that candy store, but you just getting a sensory overload. You just do not know what to buy, so you usually walk out there and don't buy anything. So he actually brought me 2 things of different sour strips from there. Like he brought me the raspberry, he brought the raspberry sour strips. They're like spaghetti strings, and then he got the rainbow ones, which the rainbow belts that were actually cut into like small little sections. And he got them in 2 little bins. They're like this big and stuff like that. Oh my god. I was like, first of all, even though I love sour strip candy, like you're not gonna let me eat all this by myself. So yeah, and the crazy part is like, I don't know if they make them in house or if they're actually getting them from someplace, because this place is called Games Farmers Market, and basically everything as far as their produce, their meats and stuff like that, all that stuff comes from local Virginia farms and stuff like that. Virginia farms and Virginia, like slaughterhouses and stuff, all that stuff, But I'm not sure if their candy is also coming from actual Virginia businesses and companies and stuff like that, or if they're actually getting them from someplace, All I know is good. And I'm probably gonna go back and get some more of that, and then I guess I will finally stop being a wimp and buy something, because I do want to try some of their rock candy.
Ah, yes.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, well, I have a terrible sweet tooth. Everybody that watches any of these Boss Rush shows, they know that. I'm surprised I'm not eating something right now.
Yeah. Well, of course, I got my Twisters pull and peel. That 2 for $5 sales be a blessing at work. Definitely when they come in straight fresh, I'd be like, yeah. But I also got these Pringles Wavy Chipotle Ranch chips. They just dropped. Not bad.
Chipotle Ranch. Sounds like it could be good.
So it's really spicy. I'm not tasting the ranch. I think it's the Chipotle taste that overpowers it, but that ranch kind of gives it a cool, like kind of mellows it out in a bit. I think you would love these, Corey, because they give you the right enough spice for them.
I love a good chip. It's probably why the doctor said I need to lose weight.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say it's about 80% of the reason why. 10% exercise and 10% cookies and brownies.
I will say that I had some bad Chinese food. I had some chicken lo mein, some fried rice, and I don't know what they used, but it was like greasy and it didn't have no taste. And I'm just like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be bomb big. This is like Kraft macaroni done ghetto style. What kind of world is this? Like,
wait, what was this again? I stepped away for a second. What was this again?
I had some bad fried rice and chicken lo mein Friday. Like, it was greasy. The noodles didn't look good. It didn't have no taste, like no flavor. I'm like, where's the soy sauce in this mug? Where's the sodium? I was just like, this is. Yeah.
I know you love that lo mein. I know that. So man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had some bad lo mein. That's got to be the worst.
And because I went to a different Chinese place than I normally go to, so I now just realized, I would not go there, which is funny because the Chinese place that I went to Friday used to be a Pizza Hut, right across from McDonald's.
Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Use those conversions had like really good food.
I thought it would, but I'm just like, no, I'm going to go back to my old Chinese spot, and just get their chicken lo mein and fried rice, because there's the real deal with it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I kind of had, not really snacking too much until I started going out of town, hopefully in July. I could go and take me just a good 3-day vacation, because I need to get away from Illinois. I got to get out. But everybody, it's time for Hey You, What's New for our new releases. And I got 5 games for you guys. Starting on June 8th, we got the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 releasing for Switch. And you can also pick up the bundle, which contains both games. My Lovely Wife is a dating, management, and alchemy simulator that delves into the depths of a man's grief after the sudden death of his beloved wife. It's kind of a nice artistic game. On June 9th, you'll be able to play Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles, kind of like a fighting game almost. Delivery from the Pain, which is a survival strategy game from where you'll meet different people, and it's up to you to let them know if they're going to survive or not. Against zombie horror, it's like a top-down diagonal game. But the biggest one, of course, is going to be June 10th because Mario Strikers Battle League comes out. So you guys will be able to pick that up on Friday. Right now, you still can pre-purchase it and get 300 coins if you buy it digitally on Nintendo eShop. So yeah, everybody, that's going to be it for Hey You, What's New? Anybody's picking up any of the games this week? I know Mario Strikers I am getting.
Mario Strikers for me as well, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get it at launch. I don't know just yet.
Knights of the Old Republic 2, Ed, and you left out the most important part of Knights of the Old Republic 2 on Switch. Aspire, we talked a little bit about it last week, but Aspire is making the end of the game. They are finishing the game. Because if you guys remember, Knights of the Old Republic 2 was famously not finished by Obsidian because they had to get it out in 9 months, and the ending was literally pages of text that told you what happened at the end of the game.
Yeah,
so.
Corey, I'm buying the bundle Thursday. I'm gonna pick it up.
Those games, they do not hold up well, but man, those stories are good, which makes me really excited for the remake of 1, which is technically canon now, right? Because it's an official product by Disney now, right? It's canon.
I think the jury's still out on that one. I think.
Who's doing the remake?
Aspire. The same company is porting all these games. This is their first AAA project, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was telling Corey that I still have the Xbox One version of the Knights of the Old Republic by BioWare, and I didn't like it. And that's probably because I didn't know BioWare's style of development. But I am buying the bundle so I can play 1 and 2. I'm excited to play them. Give those games a chance. Wes, anything for you?
No, right now I'm just trying to stick with the Mario Party Superstars, just because I've been honestly I did not expect to have that as much fun with that game as I have with my wife and I playing it like literally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights. We went all last week.
Okay,
nice.
Well, everybody, that has been Hey You, What's New? It's time for Question Block. Corey, let us know what's in our question block.
All right. Well, everybody, as you know, you can tweet at Pow Block Podcast and get your question read on the air, or email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. We have 4 questions tonight in our question block, everybody. So, our first question comes from David Nystrom. If you haven't looked at his era without a hero works that he's been writing, you should check it out. It's all about the timeline where Ganon wins and Link dies, and it's really cool. It's a really cool kind of fan project. He's been working on it for years, and his YouTube channel is all this kind of remixed music that he's been putting out and stuff. It's so cool. This is just
sounds awesome.
It's an epic project, and always like to give it a shout out when we can. But his question is worst Nintendo enemy, not talking hardest or challenging, just straight up the worst. My gosh. Anything Kirby related. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wow.
I'm just kidding.
Man. Man, you just want to piss the fans off, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that the worst enemies are Koopa Troopas.
Wait, what?
Dude, you jump on them and the shells just go rogue, man. They don't know where they're going, and like you gotta, like, when you see that thing coming at you in Super Mario 3D World, you gotta start doing math and trigonometry and stuff and figuring out the angles so you can dodge those things.
That's them having their revenge plight. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Also, any enemy in Skyward Sword, because every enemy is a puzzle, and I don't like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm angering a lot of people today. It's fine.
You know what? Oh, you know what? I didn't realize that it could be that simple. Like, I heard worst Nintendo enemy, and I was thinking, like, you know, like the bosses or the big bads and stuff like that. Because I was definitely gonna say Bowser. Like, the only time Bowser is not bad is when he's actually your ally. That's the only time he's not bad. But I mean, this dude sucks.
Look at LeRon's analysis of an enemy. Oh, if he's not a bad guy, he's a good guy, and you're the good guy, so he's your friend.
That's not true. That's not true. Like, no, come on. We've known Bowser for how long now? Like, I mean, like, Bowser's basically like a staple of like almost every gamer's gaming career. You know, Bowser, and you know, when has any of his schemes come true yet? And I know. Well, number one, like, he's getting thwarted by a plumber. Come on,
dude. Okay, to be fair, he's pretty smart for a reptile.
Oh yeah, he's very resourceful. He's very resourceful. I mean, shit. The fact that he has like the airships and all that stuff, and like the sky castles and all that stuff, you know, like,
it's pretty good technology.
Dude, yeah, exactly. So how is a damn plumber who basically, like, you know, like has flower suits and, you know, like frog suits and teddy bear suits and all? How's this guy always beating you? How's this guy? Let's put it this way: his children have a better track record of winning than he does.
Wow,
it's true. There's if you include Bowser Jr., there's 9 Koopalings, and Bowser Jr. has a very good record. He has a very good record.
It's because he has he can fly. That's a clear disadvantage. Okay, he doesn't have to find a special leaf or a flower to fly, right? He just has a spaceship that he can just roll in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at the shenanigans Bowser Jr. got into, and just Mario versus Rabbids alone.
Great game, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes. What about you, Wes?
See, now I can't help but keep on thinking of Mario just walking around like a furries convention, just with all of his different suits in his bag.
Exactly, all those doggone suits.
Like, I mean, literally, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what that says about my situation, but okay.
Oh, come on. Fur Nation had a freaking field day when the cat suit came out.
Oh, man.
I was just thinking, man, when they first saw the penguin, man, they were like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The penguin. Oh, how about the flying squirrel suit? I my boyfriend got me with that one. I was like, wait, there's a flying squirrel suit, because I had never seen that before.
Super Mario Brothers Wii U.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that catches you off guard a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a great game.
I think I would have to say anybody racing me in Mario Kart. That's my enemy, and I hate them.
Yes,
they're my worst enemy.
So let me guess. Like, you try to like annihilate Shy Guy whenever he's on the road.
Dude, I try my best to murk everybody, man. I want to stay ahead into which all I get when I pop them bricks, all I get are coins. Let's go. That tells me I'm doing my job.
Wow. So I have 2 of them. They're both from the same game. One, Eggplant Man and Kid Icarus. Because when you get thrown with the eggplant, you got to go all the way back to the shop in order to get it taken off, because you can't shoot or anything, and it sucks. The second one is, I think it's a ghoul. It's like a old Russian looking kind of enemy that every time you shoot it, it starts racking around. It go like, like the whole music changes.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I hate that thing. I hate the mini bosses. I went to go see them live, and they was doing a whole Nintendo thing, and they mixed that in, and I was just like, oh my god, it sounded good, but it brought me kid memories of how terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I was like,
trauma
he
came
got
back.
triggered.
I was just like, oh no, not this. But for me, it's those two, and also Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gave me these two difficult levels in Super Mario Maker that
Oh, you mean the 2 levels that I made and you said, oh, you shouldn't, you should be making levels like Nintendo makes. And I'm like, no, I should not.
I didn't say that.
You did.
What's happening?
You literally told me Nintendo makes better levels, and I'm like, yes, they do. I literally spent an hour on this level, and they've been making levels for 50 years. So
Corey had made some very challenging, hellish levels, and let's say my black side really wanted to come at him after I got done playing it, but I kept my white side, my suburban side together.
Oh man!
And
I want to be fair. The levels were actually pretty simple. They were all about timing, Ed. And
yeah, but you had a lot of twists and turns and tricks and everything.
Oh,
I'm like,
you mean
what
like
kind of
when
drag race level is this kind of nonsense?
you mean the level where I made this entire elaborate level going left to right, and then all you had to do is jump up into the pipe to end the level?
Actually, that's the
That
worst.
would probably mess everybody up.
Here's my candidate for the worst Nintendo enemy. Everybody that makes damn Mario Maker stages. They are the worst enemy.
I have some fun ones. I have some good ones. I love you, Corey.
Man, Mario Maker, if I had more time on my hands, I'd experiment more. I've been wanting to get Game Builder Garage too, but like I
gotta put more into it.
I sit there and I'm like, when am I gonna have time to do this? You know, never.
All right, Corey, back to you.
Back to me for what? What are we doing? What? Oh, question block. Right.
Oh, the next question.
I forgot. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm just excited to be here. What new sports game should Oh wait, hold on. This is from Jack Brow, our contributor at on the writing team at bossrush.net. He writes, "What new sports game would Mario and the crew take on? There has been baseball, soccer, basketball, Olympics, etc. But we need something new. You know, it'd be fun. Hockey. And it would be like Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey, or like NHL hits or whatever.
NHL 94, but with
sprites.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I will see your hockey and raise you wrestling, whether it be collegiate wrestling or WWE wrestling.
I was about to go.
Can you imagine the finishers that Mario, Bowser, Peach, Rosalina, Pauline, the women's division would be hilarious.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say like backyard wrestling.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Now you're making me have flashbacks.
Luigi, in a table, ladders, and chairs match. Hey, because Luigi got that flutter kick jump anyway. So.
Yeah.
Mixing Royal Rumble with Smash,
Well,
like smashing them out the ring with the smoke and stuff. That would probably be funny.
Well, remember there was that canceled wrestling volleyball game.
Yeah.
With who?
Next level.
With
level.
With Nintendo characters?
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
This one.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one of their sports titles, like for the GameCube, I think, and they just couldn't get the mechanics to work correctly because it's wrestling and volleyball. How do you mix those two things?
And also, I'm gonna go ahead and say one more. Like Nintendo is synonymous with Tecmo Bowl, so how come there has not been a Mario Bowl game yet?
See, it's funny because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking football because
football is only popular in America and not anywhere else in the world.
I mean, you're not wrong, Cor. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Well, I'm sitting here wearing my Philadelphia Eagles shirt.
But come on, but come on, just imagine like Mario like doing the long throw and like it's like basically like charged with the fire flower. Come on now.
No. You have the offensive line is a bunch of toads and the defensive line is a bunch of what are they?
Dry bones.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But come on, we can be really creative with this, right? Because you could have a sub menu, like when whether you're offense or defense, you have a sub menu for when you want to foul people, and that's when like the blue cell comes out, or if you're on offense, you have the invincible star and all that stuff, and just like nobody can tackle you for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
If the wide receiver can get past the defensive back, then he gets a block to hit and goes ahead and gains speed or something like.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a simple answer, which, by the way, Wes, to your point, to your Philadelphia Eagles, I'm currently boycotting my football team right now. So,
well, yeah, because it looks like your football team might be sending your quarterback to my other team.
Oh, the Panthers?
I'm also a Panthers fan.
Yeah. Also,
I'm not happy about it, but
2 more people have filed lawsuits against Deshaun Watson this weekend too. So makes it
what?
24 sexual allegations against this man that we just signed a guaranteed $250 million. So. Great.
That sounds like a regret.
Yep.
Anyways, back to Mario Sports. Dodgeball would be super fun. I think like 4-on-4 dodgeball or 5-on-5 dodgeball.
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, just copy Knockout City's template, make it a lot fun, much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would mix 1080 or rollerblading with Mario.
Hold on. Derby. Why don't they have like a snowboarding or just an exports game?
SSX.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
I went 1080 snowboarding. Dang it, we gotta wait for dark mode because now
they could do all kinds. They could do all kinds of things. They could package it all together. They could do rollerblading, snowboarding, skateboarding, motocross, ATV.
Essentially just give us
Mario X games. Mario X games.
I miss.
As a matter of fact, there you go, Super Mario X. And it's nothing but X games.
Yeah.
Bam. Right there.
Wow. Look at us.
Somebody tag them, please.
Thanks, Nintendo.
I do miss that. What was the motorsport game on PlayStation? On PS3? What was the name of that one?
Which one?
Don't give me the line.
Motor. Are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. Motor Storm.
Yeah. I missed that series on PlayStation. That was a really good series.
It was. I feel bad for that studio when they closed because because MotorStorm Pacific Rift came out it was supposed to come out during the nasty tsunami that hit Japan pretty hard, and they delayed it, and then it was delayed so far that like the PlayStation 4 was coming out and it wasn't backwards compatible, so it didn't sell any units. And then their next game was Drive Club, so we all know how.
Oh wow!
So, man, MotorStorm though, it's cool game. I remember playing it with remember the PlayStation TV where you had to wear the special, like they were trying to do co-op, but everybody had a full screen, but you had to have their special TV with their special glasses, and then each person saw because like the glasses connected to the controller somehow, and then you could see your screen only. On this.
That sounds too rich for my blood.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I didn't have none of that.
It was cool though. I played it at Best Buy.
Everybody sat on the couch 6 inches away from the TV.
I played it at Best Buy. It was cool, but also the glasses were like $100 a piece. The TV was like $1,000. It was
the lie, the devil, the work of hell.
Anyways, Mario Sports, everybody. Good times. All right. Making a time stamp here. Okay.
Which would be funny if it show up on the Nintendo Direct.
if there is one.
I just want 1% of the royalties.
Yo, that's actually happened though, because we had an episode to where we talked about like what we wanted out of a something that like a developer doesn't normally do, but we wanted to see. And I said that I wanted a mix of Pokemon with Breath of the Wild. And then literally
Arceus
like
happened.
6 months later, you mean like everything started dropping about Arceus, and I was like, oh shit, like cause I mean that's what I said. I was like, oh man, and I mean look, I love the game. The game's been a blast. I have it. I'm so excited for the new ones for Scarlet and Violet. Oh my, Vampire Ladies, let's go.
These are the ones that might pull me back in. We'll see. I'll say that.
I've never been into a Pokemon game, so I'm not sure I'm going to start now.
I float back and forth, but for the most part, I'm pretty much in. It's in my generation. It's what we do.
All right. So, Austin Campbell writes in. You may know him from Crossroads or his podcast Scramble Rambles. He writes in and asks, if there was a Nintendo Universe movie or a Smash Brothers movie where all the characters were played by people on the Boss Rush Network, who would play who? Ed would play Luigi because everybody likes everybody likes to poke fun at Ed because we love it.
Pick on him like the baby brother.
I'm just kidding, Ed. We love you.
Well, no. Who would you cast Ed for then, Corey? If you're just playing.
I mean, no.
Well, the rights would be Samus Aran, so that's like.
Wait, who?
Samus Aran.
Oh. As long as I'm wearing the Zero suit, come on now.
Zero suit has sleeves, LeRon. I don't know if you would be allowed.
Well, I'm not wearing the Justin Bailey suit. I'm not wearing a leotard.
Wow.
Come on, y'all. The zero suit's sexy, but if I'm gonna be Samus Aran, I'm gonna have to wear the dread suit. The dread suit is just amazing.
Dude, the dread suit is really awesome. When they make like a statue from when they make a statue of that, I'm gonna have to get one. I'm gonna have to finish the game first, but
I think Stephanie for getting me the Metroid Dread amiibo set because man, that Samus is so hot.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I think Austin would be Donkey Kong.
Oh no!
I don't know why. For some reason, I think when Austin asked this question, my immediate thought was Austin reminds me of Seth Rogen, and Seth Rogen is playing Donkey Kong. So,
oh my god!
That's where I went with it. I don't know why, but that's where I went.
I know. Celeste would be Zelda. I think Stephanie would be Sheik.
I'm pretty sure. Well, they're the same person.
Yeah, they're the same person. Yeah, I was thinking. Actually, I don't know. Like Stephanie loves some Legend of Zelda series. She would probably be the female version of Link. She would just
Winkle.
She would just basically like just I'm Link. I don't care if he's a male. She would be.
My goodness!
I see Celeste because I see Celeste like she's like our debutante. So I see her as being like one of the like either Rosalina or Daisy or.
I was thinking Daisy, like Celeste immediately just puts I see Daisy.
She's our debutante now. So I mean, that's just the way I feel about her.
I feel like I would be Tingle in a sense.
Okay, 100%. Yeah. Corey, you were right. Everybody likes picking on Ed. So look what Ed does. He picks one of the most annoying characters in the Nintendo universe ever. Annoying and weird.
I think Ed just wants to dance around in a green unitard with the red tidy whities.
Wow.
Live your best life, man.
To be fair,
go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't done that already.
I have not yet.
I think TikTok would love it, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Come on, Ed. We need to work on our TikTok game. You got to get on there.
Good luck with that. Good luck and God bless.
We need discoverability.
Good luck and God bless. Oh man.
I say that a lot to some people. I'll be like, good luck and God bless, and I'll dip off. I think Jacob would probably be Diddy Kong. I could see that.
Diddy Kong, he's way cooler than Diddy Kong.
Mm-hmm.
He's way cooler than Diddy Kong. He's like
I don't know. I look at Jacob and I see the Pokemon trainer. Like no, I've been on enough episodes of Pow Block and I've watched enough episodes of Pow Block to know that dude's a Pokemon nerd.
He would definitely fit that role.
I feel like Grayson would be a professor, even though he's friend of Boss Rush. I feel like Grayson would be like one of the professors from Pokemon. I could see him. What would Dan and Dave? I know David probably want to be. No, David probably would be Link, but which Link would he want to be? I think Twilight Princess Link. I would say.
Man, Twilight Princess, best Zelda game. I don't know, man. I feel like Dan would just end up in some RPG somewhere. He's like some NPC in one of the hundreds of role playing games.
He'll be the lead in Earthbound. I could see him. Block would probably be.
Who's the funniest character in Nintendo's roster that nobody really thinks about? But
the funniest character in Nintendo's roster.
Yeah, dude, I think Block is so funny. Block has the best YouTube channel. I'm sorry, he has the best YouTube channel, and I wish he had millions of subscribers. Because his jokes and his scripts are so funny.
Let's see.
I wish I was
don't
that
know.
talented of a human.
I know Jack would probably be one of the guys from Elite Beat Agents. I can see that happening.
Ed, you're just using this as an excuse to name your favorite games now.
Yeah, no, I really feel. I'm
trying to think of like the Nintendo universe because I'm just like, if we're gonna go there, like we have a lot of Boss Rush. So
I was thinking that when the question was asked, I'm like, you guys aren't even naming anybody from like, from like my generation of the Boss Rush family. Like,
essentially, yeah.
And also, what about the fearless leader?
I know.
Say nothing about Corey yet.
You know what? Corey is such a curmudgeon.
I'm the master hand. Okay, I don't.
The master.
Wow.
I don't get it.
You know what? Yeah.
Smack the shit out of everybody.
Exactly.
I would have to get it listed out. I think this would be a nice Boss Rush.
Actually, who is Stoy?
Stoy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Stoy is Koopa. He's King Koopa.
Man, who is Stoy? Stoy?
No, Stoy is the football guy from Super Mario World. Where you get
the charging chucks?
Oh,
yes.
When you said Stoy, this is gonna sound really mean because the game is really bad. But when you said Stoy, I thought of the protagonist from Devil's Third for some reason.
Devil's Third. I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a game that the guy from Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
I remember that game. I just don't know much about it. I remember that game.
Yeah, it was a black dude. He got like all this Chinese writing and stuff. It was an Xbox 360 exclusive.
No, it was a Wii U exclusive.
Right, but before that, it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and then Nintendo picked it up and got it for Wii U.
I don't know why. Stoy just seems like that guy. I pulled up. I turned on Smash Brothers to find more characters. Man. Anyways, that's. I don't have any more answers. I'm not good at this.
Yeah. I think we can move on.
I feel like this should be something for like a topic for a show someday, like an expansion pass or something.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can get for 1 week early for just $1 on Patreon. Shameless plug. All right, our last question comes from Josh Martinez on Twitter. He says, This is mostly aimed for Ed. You guys clearly love Nintendo, especially given the shocking news of Ed being a Nintendo fan.
Shade! That was shade!
It was awesome. I laughed so hard when he...
Remember, LeRon, that episode when I said that I was a Nintendo Boss Rush podcast, and Corey's just like, yeah, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Josh, I love you, but that was shade. True, perfect shade.
What about it makes you love it so much?
I've told this before, but you know, as a young kid, I didn't really have friends, and so I grew up playing a lot of Nintendo, and I just that was my console that I felt like was a friend to me in a sense. Plus, I was good at playing video games, and like pretty much at times, like Nintendo literally saved my life for a lot of stuff. So, like pretty much that's why I love them.
I mean, Nintendo just kind of is like always felt like home a little bit, you know, like, you get into, when you look at like Xbox and PlayStation, you get into these hardcore shooters or stories that are not exactly cheerful, right? Like The Last of Us or God of War or something, right? They're meant to aim your focus in a certain direction and not necessarily fun, you know? I mean, those games are fun to play for specific reasons, but like they're not aiming to like make you smile, right? And so when you and not obviously not all Xbox and PlayStation games are like that. I'm just kind of using those as examples. But like when you go into Nintendo and you're like sitting there playing Mario or something, and it's so colorful and whimsical, and you're not really thinking about, oh my gosh, is Peach gonna die? Is Bowser gonna stab her through the face with a baseball bat or something, right? It's like
it's because Nintendo's afraid to do some crap like that.
Not really. I mean, Link in Wind Waker stabs Ganon straight through the skull.
Well, it's expected now. I mean, that's expected. I mean, but the first time it happened, I was pretty fucking shocked. I was like, did he? I was like, whoa! And apparently, like my introduction to Link stabbing Ganon in the skull was in Wind Waker, because I completely skipped the Nintendo 64 games where it actually happened for the first time. But then again, Zelda's always been dark, because you shoot that sucker through the heart with the freaking silver arrow in Legend of Zelda. Zelda's always been dark.
Yeah.
I look at it as a bridge. So when it comes down to Nintendo, it's always that bridge to be able to get you to something else. So when I was a kid, we started off with Nintendo, and then from there we were able to go ahead and we played Sega, and then just continued on to the modern consoles. Like my kids right now, I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, and both of them, we're starting them off on the Switch. We're starting them off playing like Mario Party, Mario Kart, stuff like that, to where that it helps you get used to controls to be able to play those more intricate games later on. It gives you a good foundation, in your younger years, in your formative years. And that's why I have a Switch. That's why I had GameCube was one of my most favorite consoles that I've ever had in my life. That was one of the first consoles I had when I moved out on my own when I was 18. So so like stuff like that, it always holds a certain spot.
Yeah.
As far as me, there's just some really fun games. I typically go for the more mature stuff, as far as like Nintendo games and franchises are concerned. So, anything that just gets my my sci-fi, that type of nerd me going, I always pick up, which is why games if we're looking at some of the more recent stuff like Metroid Dread, Astral Chain, stuff like that, of course, stuff you find on Switch now. I'm just talking as a mature gamer right now and stuff like that. But we go back into the history of it and stuff like that. Like a lot of my big fun, it was actually some of the more mature stuff too. Because NES Strider. I remember, I played that game.
Hated that game.
I played that game to death. It's one of those games that doesn't stand up the test of time now, but it was fun back then. Of course, like Metal Gear, stuff like that. Actually, now I think about it, it seems like I always had a flair for the more mature stuff. Nintendo, people think it's like a whimsical machine and stuff, but like it pumps out some more mature and thought provoking stuff out there. You just gotta look for it.
True.
Yeah.
True. Well, I guess we can wrap question block. Ed, what's it time for, Ed?
It's time for Family News. Yes, Corey, take it away.
All right, Ed. Well, we have a bunch of stories today. Did not think we were going to have a lot. Turns out we do. So our first story comes from Ed Nightingale from Eurogamer. Sonic Frontiers had a gameplay trailer debut on IGN this past week, and fans were not happy about it. Sonic Frontiers gameplay has finally debuted, but not after a surprisingly negative reaction for Sonic fans. The hashtag Delay Sonic Frontiers started trending after a recent gameplay trailer that was dropped on IGN last week with complaints of texture pop-ins, bland design, slow frame rates, and a substantial lack of enemies. According to Eurogamer, some fans have even said the game looks soulless and the animations look, quote, stiff and unnatural. Even noted the popular community leader Dreadnux, who runs the fan site Sonic Stadium, stated that his main concern is, quote, the entire concept, and that it's just not the Sonic game I was hoping for in 2022. Sonic Frontiers is the first major 3D release in Sonic Forces in 2017, with other 2D and spin-off releases since then, such as Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing, Sonic Colors Ultimate Edition. The next 2D outing is also due out on June 24th, entitled Sonic Origins, a complete remastering of the first 3 titles and Sonic CD. Guys, should Sega delay Sonic Frontiers? Now, before you guys answer that, the Sonic Twitter account just announced that they are having some sort of presentation on Tuesday. So we will not be covering it on this show, obviously, because we're recording on Monday, but should they delay Sonic Frontiers with this fan backlash?
No. That when I seen the gameplay of it, I'm like, oh wow, this looks truly. It looks really good. And it looks fresh. It looks.
Are we watching the same trailer?
Honestly, the game looks like it's already finished. Like, what's the point in delaying it? The game looks like it's already finished. And in this day and age of gaming now and stuff like that, you can always patch and fix stuff.
I think it was just like it was so fluid when Sonic was moving around and treating it almost like a roller coaster at some things and going up in the air, like just showing you what the things that he could do, and it really looked good to me. I just love that fluid like just animation speed of Sonic. That's what I always been wanting, and people have been complaining about Sonic being where you have a good flow of going fast and then you run into an enemy and stop, and then you keep doing that throughout a level. And I think because of this being such an open world, it looks very like kind of adventurous and explorative for a game. So I don't think they need to. I really don't. I think they just need. Yeah.
I was just gonna say. I didn't mean to cut you off, Wes. I was gonna say this real quickly. 3D Sonic games have always had an uphill battle. Like honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about.
Yeah, honestly, people do respect 3D Sonic titles, but they want more Sonic Adventure. They don't want it to ever evolve, stuff like that, And yeah, I know we shouldn't say we shouldn't always say all gamers this, but it seems like every time a new 3D Sonic game comes out, everyone's always throwing back
backlash.
But then the thing about it is, if it's got so much backlash, why is it selling 1 to 2 million copies of games?
Well, I mean, you know the saying, you always hear. The loudest people are always the negative ones, because the people who absolutely love it, they barely speak up and say anything about it because they love it, Mm-hmm. And I wish I could live in the same world that the people who never say anything about it. I wish I could live in that world because they obviously never see the negative stuff.
It's a lot for a lot of people.
That sounds pretty joyful.
Well, for a lot of people, it's the Sonic community.
No. Honestly, let's be serious. there are people who are oblivious to like all the stuff that is said on the internet, and I wish I could be, because I'm in so many fandoms. I really wish I'm in a Star Wars fandom, a Star Trek fandom. I'm in all sorts of fandoms and stuff like that, and I hear more and more stuff that's always negative than I do about the positive stuff, and I enjoy all this stuff, stuff like that, and I'm like how for every one comment about something good, there's 30 comments about something negative, and stuff like that. And I'm like, why am I always the 1%, stuff like that. And that's kind of the way I feel with all these communities in gaming in general, stuff like that. Like everybody's been out of shape about the way, like, something goes on in a Mario game. Everyone's been out of shape about, well, I mean, you barely get Metroid games, so people were just happy whenever those come out, and quite a few people had things to say about this Kirby game before the game even came out, stuff like that, It's just, you're always going to have like vocal people and naysayers. Now, me personally, I saw the trailer and stuff like that, and I was like, this could be a little bit better. But I'm not going to say anything because, like I said earlier, it looks like it's already finished. So what's the point of like having a petition to delay this game? Because we're all gamers. We know how the cycle goes. Like a game comes out, like someone's not right about it, they patch the bugs out, or they patch the bugs out, or they patch as many as they can out before the executive officers of the company say, hey, look, it's time to move on to our next property. Like, you had a good run on this, let's just move on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the fact if they delay it, just because we've seen when people who are associated with the Sonic universe, we've seen what they do when they realize they're at fault. And
or are you talking about the Sonic movie?
Well, I mean, I am leaning into that part, yes, but but I mean, like, I mean, think about it. Ugly Sonic from the OG trailer, like, that created such a backlash that they literally had to redo the entire damn movie.
And then he got his own movie on Disney Plus, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not asking for that with this though. Like, I don't mind the thought of 3D Sonic, and I also thought that it did look very vast. It looked a lot like I can't think of the No Man's Sky. You know what I mean? To where like you can see so far and you see nothing. You see nothing. You see nobody. You don't know what's going on. Like, I just think that they have the potential of doing something really cool with this game, especially with it being 3D. But I also love my 2D Sonic. I love my platformer. So I wouldn't be mad if they try to figure out a way to really flip the script on, on that side of the gaming world.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also fantasizing like crazy when I'm doing this.
One thing I will say about when people come out with like negative hashtags like this, especially about something that's not out yet, I'm always like, calm the hell down. You have not seen the final product yet, so you do not know if this is like the next greatest thing before it actually comes out. I know off of first glance it looks like it's bad. It looks like it's bad, but maybe that's the red herring. Maybe they're showing you the stuff that so it's like when the game actually comes out, like you get steamrolled by the fact that, oh, I expect this game to be a flop, and it was actually good. There's been a history of video games that have done that. Like, you see, like it's probably like the worst trailer, or they didn't take enough time to plan the trailer. They started doing trailers in pre-development phases, and you wind up with this, and it's like, you wind up with this that rolls out and pisses all the fans off, and then the game comes out and it's like, wait, like, this wasn't none of what I saw. This game is actually good. People, toxic culture on the internet. It's I love it. I love it.
If you know how to work it.
I think there's a level of trust with gamers when it comes to stuff like this.
There's it's not just gamers. It's fans. It's always going to be that. But
well, that's what I'm saying, and I'm not going to throw shade to a particular game, but there was a lot of trust for a certain game a couple of years ago.
I already know what game you're talking about. Don't even try and be slick.
But I'm just saying that because there wasn't a lot of real gameplay to its actual release, I think people still trusted that game was going to be just an amazing, fantastic, life-changing game. And then you get something like just like this gameplay trailer that they're trying to show you this is the ideas that we have. This is what you're gonna like be playing. And yeah, throughout time we probably still gonna be working on it to improve some things on it.
Well, you know what? Good point. The one thing I will say is like, don't. We are in a day and age now of gaming where it's like, don't release a game with the intention of fixing it and patching it after its release. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like that's the number one. That's the number one way to lose a job, and it's not because you will get fired. It's because like nobody will buy your stuff, and then you wind up with looking like you work for EA Games, where you're like, oh, like your game only sold 200,000 copies. You guys are gone. Get your resumes ready and stuff like that. Don't do that. But at the same time, gamers, we do it to ourselves though. Like we have big expectations for these franchises. We have big expectations for developer companies. We have big expectations for these publishers. And when I say publishers, I include Nintendo, Sony Interactive Entertainment, and Microsoft Studios in that. God knows, like Microsoft is getting his nose bloodied left and right these days. Right now. But like. We put them up on a pedestal, and then we don't realize that we're the villains in the story because like we put them on this high pedestal, and it's not them that let us down. We let ourselves down with these expectations and stuff like that. So for all you guys that have to get on a hashtag campaign because something doesn't look right, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. You are possibly dooming something that somebody else loves, and when I say dooming it, I mean there's a reason why. There's a reason why we haven't gotten any more. There's a reason why we haven't gotten any more Metal Gear games.
Yeah, because Konami didn't want to make games, and Kojima got
okay,
fired.
maybe that was bad. What's a game right now on Nintendo that we haven't seen in over 20 years? And don't say Metroid because
F-Zero, Star Fox.
Well,
I guess Star Fox was like 10 years ago, but F-Zero,
okay.
Kid Icarus.
Yeah, well, okay.
Earthbound.
That's a good Kid Icarus. That's a good one right there. Like the last Kid Icarus came out on 3DS, and it got panned so bad that it looks like nobody's doing any traction on getting it. Like we're lucky we saw Kid Icarus in Smash Brothers.
But Earthbound is a big one because that game didn't sell out. Because not saying that didn't nobody know it, but it was like people's been asking about Mother 3 to come.
Well,
no, people knew about Earthbound way back on the Super Nintendo. That's why it didn't sell 1 million copies.
No. What I said is think about something that like a lot of negative backlash basically buried the series, the franchise. That's what I'm saying. Not something that just did not get recognition. I'm talking about campaigns.
The last one that really got hurt was Metroid Other M. That one got a lot of backlash.
Yeah, it basically relegated Metroid to handhelds for a while.
I mean, not really. I mean, the last
because like it kiboshed like any. Well, I think Metroid Prime. Well, no, Metroid Prime 4 is coming, but it basically hurt like the development for Metroid Prime 4.
I mean, like, I think the thing with Sonic right now is like Sonic is bigger than ever because of the movies and the toys and the comic books, and not because of the games, right? Like,
yeah,
the only games anybody wants to play are the ones that we grew up on. Right? They want to play.
Yeah. That's true. That's why that Sonic Collection's coming out.
Yeah, and that's why Sonic Mania was so highly praised, right? And like, I think the problem is they just haven't figured out how to utilize Sonic's speed in modern platforming, modern 3D platforming, and that is I think that's why they've had such a hard time. Is like Sonic's whole thing is like, he needs an obstacle course to run through, and that's really hard to do. You can do all these flashy like camera pan outs while he's grinding on rails and stuff, right? Like you can do all these things, but at the end of the day, like the speed of Sonic is what's hurting the games, I think, because they're trying to figure out how to make Sonic go fast instead of making a really cool level. Where I honestly think you should make a 3D platformer starring Sonic, and then you should have these kind of like almost like an on rails speed section, right? Like the killer whale of Sonic Adventure, or something like that. And like focus on having a really good 3D platformer.
But I think they tried to do that with Sonic Generations in a sense.
They didn't, though. They didn't.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed Sonic Generations. That was the funny part.
And a lot of it was 2D anyway.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Corey, because like when you were saying it, I was thinking in my head, I was like, what changed with Sonic? The concept of Sonic did not change. Like gaming technology changed, and like the engines got much more realistic and stuff like that. So it actually seems like Sonic slowed down.
Yeah,
it really does, because like like now you've got all these 3D physics and stuff. Like back in the Sega Genesis days when Sonic was a brand new thing and stuff, like you had collision detection, but you didn't have like real 3D physics that like basically like you drop this sprite into the environment and the sprite now has to acclimate to the environment, so like that.
But
yeah. I actually think
technology ruined Sonic.
I actually think the Sonic Boom idea was actually the idea they should have gone with, where like, oh, you want to have multiple characters, they should all have like unique abilities and unique stages and whatnot. But like, obviously they didn't flesh that out in Sonic Boom. But like, that idea is the correct idea. They just didn't capitalize on it.
And then Sonic was built off speed and going upside down and corkscrews in Sonic 2. It was always showing when he was going fast, but how Sega marketed. They didn't really market on the platforming aspect of it.
I mean, when you think about those old Sonic games, though, when are the games at their worst? When you slow down.
Exactly.
When they put, and so like, that's my thing.
At the same time, they're also at their best when he's in a ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I said I didn't have a problem with this gameplay, because they were showing all the speed, keeping Sonic fast and everything. So what is it?
Yeah, but like,
that is upsetting?
I need to look at this trailer again.
Like, but I feel like we spent way too much time talking about Sonic.
Me too.
But like, if you're having this huge open world, like, are there just going to be long stretches where like Sonic just runs super fast to the next area? Like, I'm not going to judge this game until I play it, right? And I actually play a lot of the Sonic games. I like Sonic a lot, in theory. But, like, I wish they would take a different approach, and I think they need to kind of reassess what Sonic is and make a proper... If they want to make a 3D platformer with speed sections, right? Make an obstacle course. Because, like, another thing that ruins the old school Sonic games too is like when you're going really fast and you feel good and like you're weaving in and out of these levels, and all of a sudden one of those stupid flying robots like stops you.
It appears out of nowhere.
Your rings go everywhere.
Right. We do not want Sonic 2006. That's all we don't.
Oh man, you didn't like it when Sonic was making out with a human girl? That was fun.
Let's go on to the next story.
Now Ed wants to move on.
No, because then I'll be watching that Game of 4 playthrough and just be cracking up.
Our next story comes from Alana Hagues. I'm sorry if I messed that up.
Hague.
Okay.
Hague. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, LeRon. Mm-hmm. I knew we brought you here for a reason. It's definitely not for your love of Nintendo. According to reporting from Nintendo Life and Sensor Tower, Pokémon Go continues its unstoppable success as the game has passed $6 billion in lifetime player spending, meaning it's averaging over $1 billion in earnings a year. Pokemon Go joins PUBG Mobile, Candy Crush Saga, Clash of Clans, and Honor of Kings as games that have broken through the $6 billion barrier. In Q1 of 2022, it was still the 11th most profitable game overall and continues to be the most successful AR game, beating out its next two games, Dragon Quest Walk and Jurassic World Alive combined. Why does Pokemon Go continue to be so successful even during the events of the global pandemic?
A lot of it has to do with nostalgia, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because a lot of people that are doing the walking are in between the ages of like 28 and 39, 40, something like that.
Yeah, these like the bulk of their demographic is like adults.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So after my wife had our first kid, the easiest way for us to go ahead and get her out, get her around, and plus get my daughter out was to play Pokemon Go. And we did it a lot. We have a mall that's not that far from where we are, so we used to walk to the mall, walk back. We had a few parks, which had a bunch of Pokestops. I mean, my wife has 2 accounts that are level 40. So, she was a hardcore. She's a hardcore person into it. But I think that's what it is. A lot of it has to do with a lot of people being able to just, you can wear a mask and be able to walk around town. You know what I mean? So during the pandemic, when everything was closed, the only thing that was open was a phone. And everything with the phone was just as simple as, okay, I'm walking to the corner for the Pokestop, spin it, then I go ahead and go to the next one. I still stay walking, I still have my mask on, I'm still being safe, protected, everything like that. I honestly think that's why this one, more than anything, has been so successful.
Yeah. Ed, what about you? Why do you think Pokemon Go continues to be so successful?
Because people love to play the game, and they love spending money on it. It's just something about it that's very addictive. When people are out and about. I had a 50-year-old woman today picking up some pictures at work, and she had Pokemon Go on her phone. Like,
I love it.
And I know some people use it as when they're walking or exercising or whatever, it helps them focus for some reason on catch a certain Pokemon. So I think it's just addictive to them. I think people are into that game. Something about it is simple for them, and I guess they get excited when they actually get to catch that Pokemon or everything. So it's still successful today. Who knows when they'll run out of success?
I also think that it's also kind of tribal. Because you have the 3 teams. You have the blue, yellow, and red. Everybody picks their team, and when you have like these big battles with the 5-star Pokemon, you're spending most of your time like with other people that are part of that same team, same color, working towards the same goal. Because you can stand far enough apart from each other to feel safe, but still be able to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and during the pandemic, like a lot of it, everybody was isolated. And for a species that under normal circumstances is used to being around others of the same, having this type of thing during the pandemic was really helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah. I haven't touched it since the week it came out, but
I've never played it.
I didn't play it for long.
Look, when this came out,
we went pretty hard in my house.
When this came out, I was still managing the restaurant that I worked at, and I found a Charmander in the bathroom of our of our restaurant, and I said, "You know what? I've won. I did it," and I turned it off.
Yeah, I've never played it, never downloaded. I'm good.
It's okay. But congratulations, Pokemon Go, for your continued success. That game is making a boatload of money. So, our next story also comes from Alana Haig from Nintendo Life. Nintendo has filed new copyrights for their Super Mario movie in partnership with Despicable Me studio Illumination, which has fans speculating that a trailer for the upcoming film will come soon, possibly as soon as the next Nintendo Direct. Twitter user Michael02000 found the copyrights for Nintendo Studios LLC and M Brothers Productions LLC, most likely associated with the branch of Nintendo associated with IP management outside of video games. The untitled film was first announced as at Nintendo's Visual Content Expansion Projects, which also includes its theme park initiatives with Universal Studios, with its cast announcement in 2021 during the September Direct, with Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, Seth Rogen, Keegan-Michael Key, and many more attached to star. Are we excited for a Super Mario movie, and are we excited for this theme park as well while we're at it? Let's start with the movie.
Yes, I cannot wait to see this movie. I want to laugh. I want to be as a kid. I want to have my Nintendo outfit. I really want to go in and just enjoy myself with it.
LeRon, what about you? Are you gonna see this movie?
I'm gonna see the movie, but I'm not sure how quickly I'm gonna see the movie. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see the movie, like while it's in theater or when it winds up on a streaming service or whatnot. I'm not sure. Like my curiosity is there. I mean, and I'm trying to not be cynical about it because there's so much there to not like. In all seriousness, there's so much there to not like. But at the same time, I'm like we've been subjected to worse stuff. I mean, like the only way from here is up. In my opinion. If we think about all the You Were Bold movies that have been out based off video game properties and stuff like that, there you go. Like I mean, like everybody's got their knickers in the bunch, because of casting decisions with this movie. I'm like. Mm-hmm. I also have my questions about it, but at the same time, I'm like, look, this cast doesn't look like it's gonna make it a bad movie.
I just want to throw this out there. Would you listen to Charles Martinet yell as Mario for 2 hours?
Hell no, because I always told myself if I wound up in E3 or something and I saw him, I was gonna punch him in the throat.
I can do a few yip yap yahoos, whatever, right? I can handle that. But if you had to listen to him talk like Mario for 2 hours,
yeah. Oh, trust me. Like like back when Super Mario 64 came out, I thought it was the coolest thing ever that like Mario finally had a voice, and then I started playing Mario 64, and I was like, oh my god. Like the music's so good, but the vocal effects, oh my god!
But we watched that cartoon for almost 5 years.
What cartoon?
The Super Mario show.
But that wasn't him voicing those characters.
No, it wasn't.
I know, but hear Mario as having a voice.
First of all, I want to get Wes's take on this because he hasn't said anything yet.
For the movie, I am cautiously optimistic for the trailer. I'll say that. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm full bore for the movie because I'm not the biggest fan of Illumination stuff. I'm not really a big guy on the animation style. Like,
wait. What are they responsible for? What are they responsible for?
Minions, Despicable Me.
Were they part of Shrek also? Or that's just DreamWorks?
No, that was DreamWorks, I think.
Okay.
But it's like that is the only thing for me. It's just that I'm not I always make fun of Bethesda because of the way that their people are in every single one of their games. Like Skyrim people, Oblivion people are going to look exactly the same as Starfield. Like there is never going to be a difference. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of thinking the same thing with this on how Despicable Me people are going to look as opposed to just putting them in, red and green shirts. I'm just curious on how this is all going to work out.
The Toads and the new Minions, guys.
I literally have a feeling that people are gonna probably compare it to like some of the cutscenes in Super Mario 3D World. Like,
I doubt that. Like, they're gonna be a lot of gamers out there that are going to see this movie. Well, I don't want to speak for the masses, but I will say I guarantee you a lot of the gamers are going to go out there just to see if it's going to be a dumpster fire. They are. Yeah. But at the same time, a lot of them are also going to be watching it to see, like, can it capture the magic of this game series? Mm-hmm. Quentin Jackson's in our chat right now. He's saying, how well can a movie studio adapt such an outlandish title like Mario and put it in a certain direction? Look, are we going to see more Koopa kidnaps Peach shenanigans? First of all, that's already going to be a bad movie. That's already going to be a bad movie.
Yeah, if they go back to the old trope, like it's just gonna be like I'm probably just gonna roll my eyes.
Yeah, the stuff.
I think it's
gonna be
for the past 35 years.
I think it's gonna be a bigger story.
I think it's gonna be a bigger story.
I think it's gonna be like a Mario 2 situation where like they're all the heroes and they all kind of it's like
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and so I bet there's gonna be a little jab in there where like Donkey Kong is obviously in it too, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Which Donkey Kong was originally a bad guy at one point.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be fine. That's gonna be my thing. It's gonna be fine. I think people are gonna make a bigger deal because of the cast about it. Like it's gonna be quote unquote bad because of the cast, and that's gonna be the end of it.
I think it's.
You know what? Hold on. Because like I'm sitting here looking at this cast, right? okay, so yeah, like we got Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, Seth Rogen, all that stuff. But they also remember when Advent Children came out, they actually used real actors to voice all those characters and stuff like that. Come on, like I feel like people need to like not knock it so hard.
Also,
because
everybody needs to realize that this movie is going to be for children,
Yes.
not grown 40-year-olds.
Then I'm probably not going to see it then.
Where do all the memes come out from this trailer? It always happens with Nintendo games. Every time there's a trailer, there's a certain picture that someone's gonna meme to death. And if you don't think that people are just like, oh, they're gonna take something from this trailer, they're gonna meme it to death, and that's gonna make more people want to go see this movie. So it don't matter if it's kids or adults or anything. They're gonna
the internet culture.
For some reason, just in my head, I'm seeing Donkey Kong. I'm seeing Seth Rogen throwing barrels, and you just hear Chris Pratt going, "You might try to figure out how I got here." Well, it's quite a story.
Why do I feel like that's gonna be the start of the trailer right there?
If it is, damn, I don't know. I'm 2 for 2 with Nintendo. I don't know what the hell's going on.
but I'm in for a good ride. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be probably the hit movie for that weekend.
It's gonna be one. I feel like it's gonna be a very Chippendale thing to where you're gonna see a bunch of cameos. It is going to be Easter eggs like crazy.
If they take the Chippendale
for us,
it's
gonna be. It's gonna be that Renaissance and nostalgia for us. That's what I'm expecting. At some point, everybody's gonna go, oh shit, there's Daisy. Oh, and then we're gonna get people that are still part of Nintendo world, but not necessarily within. Like maybe we might see like some Smash stuff. I don't know.
I have a funny feeling. Like it's going to be like the original Shrek movie because the Shrek movie had so many Easter eggs and it was so outlandish, but it worked at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy. Like I swear though, if I see any scene where it's like the characters from the Mushroom Kingdom all of a sudden doing like a Matrix stunt, I'm out. I'm walking out. Out.
If there's no Dennis Hopper as King Koopa Easter egg in here, no sale. I do hope that they
have to do something.
I know that Miyamoto is super heavily involved and he's not going to give any kind of leeway with this movie, but they better have a Goomba in a giant trench coat. But like when you open it up, he's just standing on a bunch of other Goombas instead of being.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Or even he opens up and it's the micro Goombas. Remember Mario 3, the micro Goombas.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's saying, it's one big Goomba standing on top of a tower of micro Goombas.
Yeah.
They're all just spiraling around each other, making sure they can't jump.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I really hope they take the Chippendale route though, because that would be amazing. Because that movie was way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah,
that would give such fan service to us. You know what I mean? To the older people in there. Yeah, we're taking kids to go see it, but it gives us something too. You know what I mean? Like I think that would be really neat.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
We'll see. I'll see it when it comes to a streaming service, just like every other movie, because I don't go to the theater.
I'll be at the theater day one.
Also,
I only go to theaters for one type.
Calling it right now, it will not be better than the Sonic movie.
I feel that. I feel that in my bones.
All right, before Ed says something else, our next story comes from Game Informer. Andrew Reiner over at Game Informer. This is a Fortnite story, so everybody buckle up. And Fortnite ended its latest season with its collision event, meaning big changes are coming to the island. One of those changes is the dark side of the Force, as Darth Vader has been added to the Battle Pass. The new season, entitled Vibin', is also bringing colorful party style, new story threads, new biomes, and 2 new areas to explore. The Screwballer roller coaster is also back, meaning that the ballers are returning as well, with more health, float on water, and have our battery operated, so you can now see how long you have left to ride. Last but not least, Indiana Jones. This one's for me. Indiana Jones has also been confirmed for the Battle Pass, getting in on the Battle Royale action for the first time. Anybody feeling good about the new season of Fortnite?
Not really, not for me. You guys can talk about
I have nothing I can say on this.
Okay, great.
I have never played Fortnite ever.
Me neither.
I will buy Indiana Jones and stare at him in the skin room, and then I will turn it off. Just like I did with Rey, Finn, Master Chief, the Gears characters, Wanda. Yeah.
I mean, look, if you have if you have a system that works for you, Corey, go ahead. Do you think?
I do.
I prefer to play Mega Man. I'll leave it at that.
Our last story. Sorry, we didn't give you guys your Fortnite fix for this week. Our last story also comes from Game Informer. John Carson over at Game Informer. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, the Smash-like fighting experience starring SpongeBob, the Ninja Turtles, Ren and Stimpy, and more, has received the updates players have been waiting for. In its recent update, the platform fighter will be adding items and voice acting from their respective actors. This has been a long-requested feature from fans, and now they will be able to hear Nigel Thornberry making snarky remarks as he swings Garfield off the map.
Just give me a round of Jaeger bombers. I can't with this at all.
Gosh. Oh man, good time.
I honestly have nothing.
Wait. Wasn't this like a major complaint about the?
This was the complaint.
Yeah.
6 months ago when it came out, this was the complaint in their or 8, however long it came out ago. And
You know what?
I think last year.
So
Was it last year?
Yeah.
here's my question though. Like, so they're saying they're going to bring voice acting. Does that mean that they're bringing Billy West back in to go ahead and do Ren and Stimpy? You know what I mean? Are they going to go ahead and bring in like the people that do SpongeBob to go ahead and do their thing? Like are they bringing like the 87 Turtles, or are they bringing like a newer like? You mean they have so many different ways to do. Look, I'm definitely showing my nerd. I know, but I mean they are definitely. Because with the with the Turtles Cowabunga collection, we're getting the 87 Turtles voices.
Yes, we
You know
are.
what I mean? Including Rob Paulson's one of my most favorite voice actors of all time. Like I love that guy.
Yeah,
he was
Rob Paulson's
Raphael
awesome.
in the original. But like that would be cool to go ahead and hear that. Yeah, and I mean, look, obviously Nigel Thornberry, like that was Tim Curry, right?
I don't know who played. I didn't watch a lot of Thornberry.
Aren't a couple of these voice actors, like the original voice actors, they're dead? Aren't?
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Curry's not dead, but I mean, he did have a major stroke, and he's not doing anything near what he used to.
Yeah.
Some of these are the original actors. Some of them are not. Like Shredder, obviously, is Uncle Phil.
James
Avery.
James Avery's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one hurts a lot.
It seems like a mix. It seems like, hey, we can afford these guys, and other times they're like, we can't. So,
here's what I'm gonna say to the gaming community: be careful what you wish for. because here's the thing about it, like them retroactively adding like the voice talent, the original voice talent for a lot of these people, that probably just killed any chances for like DLC or anything else. That probably just killed like. I'm not saying this game is gonna get seasons pass or something, but like they probably just blew their budget on like stuff that could have actually like enhanced the gameplay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, these people going back and doing like older voices of stuff that made them big. Like, they're definitely gonna want some pennies for it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hypecaster in the chat says, I want to see a fighting game with Corey and Varnell. And we're going to fight.
Yes.
Only if LeRon is the ref.
Can I get to wear the black and white striped shirt?
Yeah,
Yep.
well, no sleeves, obviously.
Yeah, no sleep.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Me
definitely.
and Corey would be at the same
It'll
part.
be a muscle shirt just for decorum.
Wow.
Stand in the middle of a ring like
But then I
Bill
might
Gates.
get distracted.
LeRon, you just reminded me of a story for After Dark. Remind me on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we record this. Anyways,
Okay.
that's it for the news. Ed, back to you.
Yes. Well, before we get into our Doc Mo, Capcom announced that they are doing a showcase on June 13th at 3
Cool, an
p.m.
announcement of announcement. I've seen enough of those. Let's go.
I know that, but it's going to be around 35 minutes in case of people want to see it. So we might see more of the PlayStation games.
I hate when websites do that, when they're like, "Hey, we're announcing that this company is announcing an event to announce things."
Well, Capcom announced this one. So.
I know that, but like, it's just like you see on websites, like you click the article and it says,
"Oh yeah,
there's an announcement,
Literally a
of an
paragraph
announcement."
long.
Yeah.
As much as I love Capcom, they better not pull that same crap they did last summer. There better be some real substance this time, because I can't sit through another 20 minutes of Phoenix Wright.
oh wow."
No, come on, y'all remember? Come on,
I feel
y'all
like it's
remember?
going to
Yeah.
be mainly Resident Evil and Street
Resident
Fighter.
Evil and Street Fighter. Well, no, I think they kind of blew their wad with Street Fighter with the state of play. I feel like they did.
We only saw 2 of the original characters, though.
I bet they show some
We saw
characters.
we saw two original characters and we saw 2 new characters. And then a big leak came out that showed a whole bunch of other stuff. I think Capcom might do something on Street Fighter just to course correct some of that stuff that got pre-leaked because like a lot of stuff
they might just be saving face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
probably show.
But I feel like what they did was like they already. I feel like they kind of already blew their wad on that. So it'll be interesting to see if Street Fighter 6 has a presence.
So I think it'll probably be Street Fighter 6, Monster Hunter, Sunbreak will probably end the show, because that'll be releasing at the end. That dinosaur game that was on PS5.
They need to leave that.
And then the one game that with the girl that was on that robot. When PS5 first was shown off.
Pragmata.
Oh.
Yeah, they may show that too. And maybe Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection might get some DLC. Who knows? There might be a lot of stuff. So, but we'll see on the 13th.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at predictions. So yeah.
Well, everybody, you might as well get ready for this one, LeRon. It's time for Doc Mode. It's that time. Well, hopefully Corey does what I asked him to do.
No.
It's that time again, everyone. It's time for E3.
I'm not doing it.
What? E3? Huh?
Ed, there's no E3.
Did I miss something?
Corey, you're supposed to do it.
I don't know what to do. No, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Boo.
Nope.
You're not fun.
I'm not fun. I'm not fun. You're right. You are the
Wes,
fun one.
What did we walk into tonight? What did we?
The kids don't like when the parents fight. You know that, right?
It's that time again, everyone. It's time for E3. Wait, you don't say? Well, it's time for a Nintendo Direct showcase, and of course, we're here to predict the announced games, release dates, ranking predictions, and what snacks are we devouring while watching it. That's right, Elite Block agents. Welcome to the Pow Block prediction blowout. Let's go.
Well, okay. So disclaimer: I can't watch any more like showcase with you, Ed, because last time it was too much, and I was choking on my drink because you were way too animated for a voice chat that I couldn't even see you, but I just knew like you were bouncing all over the walls. It was like giving Roger Rabbit a cup of coffee. You were just all over the place.
You can see Ed's face when he makes noises in your head, even if you can't see it, right? I mean, you could just, yeah. That's what we love about you, Ed, though. On certain days.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Well.
So we're doing a Nintendo Direct here, okay?
Okay, yes. So we're getting ready for the Nintendo Direct showcase. Whenever they announce it or show it, and knowing Nintendo after this live recording, they'll announce it on Tuesday. They'll show it like on that Thursday or something.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make 3 predictions each on what we probably know what will show, and probably will hope when they show it what we'll see. We're gonna make 3 wacky predictions. But there's a twist to this one. We get to call out someone else's prediction as being sweet. Like that's sweet. I agree with it.
Oh no, there's rules to this.
You can claim one prediction as being salty, because you don't think it's gonna happen, but it sounds good, but you don't think it's gonna happen. Or you could call it ghost pepper. That is such a hot take that ain't no way in the world that's happening, or we're gonna taste that. That's just a take that's not gonna happen.
You mean like every year when Ed predicts Arms 2 is happening and it never does?
Hey, you may
Wait,
show
he does that?
Yes, every year.
Yes.
What?
Yes. It's part of my wacky predictions, but.
He said last year.
No. That
last
doesn't
year,
sound like it's a wacky prediction. That sounds like it's a legit prediction.
Last year,
gotta keep the dream alive.
For 2 years, Ed said that Arms 2 is going to come out before Splatoon 3.
Hey, I said Sora wasn't going to be in Smash because that was a Walt Disney and it showed up. So anything's a possibility really with Nintendo. Heck, we didn't know that we was getting a Metroid Dread game. So anything can happen. So we're going to make 3 predictions that we probably feel like. Yeah, that can happen. We're going to do 3 wacky ones, and then we're going to give our snack that we'll probably be eating during it. So, I'm going to start with you, LeRon.
Why are you gonna start with me? You start with the worst. You start with the worst Nintendo person on this panel.
Because there's a given one that you could literally say for the first prediction.
Yeah, the Metroid Prime remake coming in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really, LeRon?
A given?
It's a given thing. What have you been asking for? What we've been asking for?
Advance Wars? Like,
yes.
No, don't do this to me. Like, I have not spoken about Advance Wars in weeks because I'm so tired. I am so tired of it. But what? What were you about to say?
I was about to say, but it'll probably happen. So that's a given.
I would probably do a couple of cartwheels if we finally get a date for this. But I've already like tempered my expectations on this because me and this game have history now. As far as it being on the Switch, and it's so fine. I'll say
you're talking to it like it's a terrible X. We have history. Sometimes Advance Wars calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No. It's more like
what are you doing?
It's more like it's always enticing me to the backseat of the car, and then like it's like, haha, I got you, and slams the door and walks away.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go ahead and indulge you on this one. Yeah, Advance Wars Reboot Camp. Hopefully we get a release date on it. If we are getting a release date on it, I'm going to say it's going to be a fall release because I feel like they want to get it out a little bit earlier, not to screw with and not so much to screw with the games that are coming out for Christmas and holiday. I feel like any game that if it comes out in holiday, any other games that come out beside it is going to like basically kill its sales. So at this point now, Nintendo has to play the game where it's like, when can we put this out to make sure that it doesn't get squashed by other stuff? Because if the rumored Wind Waker and Twilight Princess stuff is coming out for the holidays, Advance Wars doesn't have a chance, not at all.
Okay. That's it. That's your one.
That's my one. Yeah.
Corey, what is your first prediction?
I think they're gonna want something to fill that October spot, something big, but also something that isn't going to overpower the rest of the releases this fall. I think one of the Zelda remasters is going to come out in October.
I'm putting a start on that.
Which one would you say would be the sure win? Would you think it's going to be Twilight Princess?
I think it's going to be Wind Waker, to be honest.
You think it's going to be Wind Waker? Because I feel like Twilight Princess would be the one, because I feel like everybody's asking for Twilight Princess.
No, I'm the only one asking for Twilight Princess, it feels like. I don't think they're going to sell them in a package. Everybody wants them to sell them in a package. They aren't going to sell them in a package. They're Zelda games. They're going to be $60. You're going to pay it, and you're going to like it. Wind Waker, I think, is the first one.
I put salt on it.
Good, because I like salt on a lot of things. Look, you look at Wind Waker. It's been stranded on 2 consoles that nobody bought, right? And it's highly regarded as one of the best Zelda games. And on each of the consoles it was sold on, it was a pretty high seller. So I think you put that thing on Switch, it sells more than Skyward Sword could ever dream of selling, but not quite as much as Breath of the Wild. So that's my prediction.
I remember when Skyward Sword got announced, everybody was like, "Not you."
I know.
Not you. And then they ended up buying it.
But look, they totally did what I told them to do when Ed and I started this podcast. They put the sword movements on the right stick and made it playable on a controller. So
I still haven't been in any hurry to get it.
Okay, Wes, what is your first prediction?
So speaking of Breath of the Wild, I'm going to go ahead and say Breath of the Wild 2. I think we're going to get some gameplay. They already said that the game is. We're not going to get the full game until next year. They already said 2023. So, and they keep on throwing little things at us about like, hey, we're working on it. We're working on it. Don't worry, it's coming. I think we might actually get to see something for the first time.
At this point, I was going to say it's time for a gameplay trailer.
A title
would also be nice too. Yeah.
They just can't tease us with a title though. Like they can't. They got to show a little bit of gameplay at this point.
I wonder since they delayed it. Like, if E3 was happening, I bet a title would happen at E3, but I bet they reveal the title at the Game Awards this year.
Yeah.
Which would be awful to wait that long for a title, but
I mean, it'd be worth watching the Game Awards.
I mean, they said the title is like, it has a lot of spoilers for the narration of the story, so that's what I've heard, at least. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it all up.
So for me, I think they're going to show Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I think they're going to actually announce that collector's edition, and it's going to go live that day.
A collector's edition of what?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
It's only available through the Nintendo store. You have to be an NSO subscriber.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
Ed, that prediction was like Michael Jordan playing a bunch of middle school kids. Good job.
I'm being safe till I get to my wacky ones.
Michael Jordan now, Michael Jordan in his prime.
Either one, still.
Either one. Those kids have a chance to kick him in his shins.
Well, it's predictions that we probably wouldn't know that will show up. So, okay, LeRon, back to you. What is your second prediction?
My second prediction is, you know what? Platinum Games needs a little bit of a redemption arc here. You know, like if they're not leaving Nintendo just yet, they need to bring Astral Chain 2. They need to bring it. That was what I was actually going to say before you forced me to say Advance Wars, because, you know, I don't know. I think you like to see me suffer, but
No.
But no, like, my legitimate pick is Astral Chain 2. Like, I actually enjoyed Astral Chain. Like, you know, I feel like it's one of the solid games that Platinum has done and stuff like that. And, you know, like, if it is like a legit Nintendo title, because I think Nintendo does own the rights to them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they can't go wrong. They can't go wrong making a sequel of that, because I enjoyed the first one.
All right, Corey, what's your second prediction?
I think that as much as I want it to be in the entire trilogy, I think the Metroid Prime 1 remake is real. I bet they put it out this fall, and I bet that is something that they point to and really say, hey, look, we're sorry we're taking so long on Metroid Prime 4. I bet we get some sort of trailer for Metroid Prime 4 also, with this announced on the back end of the trailer. That's my prediction. We see Metroid Prime 4 trailer for the first time. At the end of the trailer, whoever's producing this game or whatever, they come out and say, hey, hello, I'm Japanese executive for Nintendo. We are sorry we were taking so long on Metroid Prime 4, but we have another announcement for you to hold you over. And then they do the little snap thing, which none of them snap right. They do like this weird,
I know,
like twist snap thing, and it really bugs me, but it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. And then they
I would,
show a Metroid Prime remake.
I would be hyped for Metroid Prime for Metroid Prime remake, or just remake, remaster. Well, remaster. They're not going to remake it. They're not going to remake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be hyped for it though.
Hypecaster, right. That was not a racist accent. I was making fun of the translator in the Nintendo Directs. Come on.
That guy that guy does leave a lot to be desired.
Man.
That translator for the Directs.
Yeah. All right, Rest, what is your second prediction?
My second prediction is that we are going to get, I think we're going to get full evolution showings of the starters for Scarlet and Violet. So you have like the little ghost pepper, weird little apple one. You have the grass type that's a cat, and then you have the duck. For the water type. Quaxley.
I'll tell you, if it's not muscular Donald Duck, we don't want it.
Oh wow.
Yo,
look up.
Honestly, there has been a beautiful thing on TikTok when the announcement first came out with the starters of everybody's iterations of what they thought it was going to happen. Like yo, some of them I'm looking going, that would be effing incredible. And other ones I'm going, I would ask for a return on the game if they actually did that shit. But no, I think if they give, because we're getting the game in November. we're getting Pokemon in November. Like they need to go ahead and start pushing more of this out to us. You mean so that way they can really start, because it looks like this is going to be different than other ones. So I want to go ahead and see why. I want to see what actual, maybe what gameplay there might be, or like I said, or like the evolutions, because I can only imagine that the grass cat is going to turn into like some type of crazy ass grass tiger. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure yet, but honestly, I think that would be insane.
Okay. For me, I think they're gonna show more of Front Mission first, and actually reveal Front Mission 2.
I guess so, because like the game, the first one's supposed to come out this month anyway.
Yeah, and they haven't showed nothing for.
Yeah,
it,
we don't have a real date. You know what? Hold on, power's on my Nintendo Switch. Like they'll get a pre-order right now if it's on the store.
Yeah, so
keep going.
Here you go. This is
holy
what
hell.
that's what Quaxley's gonna look like.
Jeez.
That's a real image
not
from
expecting that.
That was a mess.
That's
a mess.
That's from the new cartoon.
Wow.
You mean the new cartoon that's already been canceled?
Yeah, well, it didn't get canceled. They canceled the one on the Disney Channel so they can make a new version of it for Disney Plus.
Front Mission's still not on the store.
Nope.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That I think
run with that animation style.
I think when they show it for the Nintendo Direct, I think they'll give like a date and then show Front Mission 2. Because they'll probably also do Live Alive. I know that's their next game that they're getting ready to release, or like they've been marketing. But I think that's what like Square is going to be doing. Because I don't think they're ready for Dragon Quest 12 yet. So, okay, LeRon, what is your final real prediction?
Final real prediction?
Yes.
Final real prediction. God, this sucks. I'm terrible at predictions. I don't do predictions anymore. This is why I don't have the Crossroads prediction shows anymore. Let's see.
Pick one.
You know what? It's about time for a new like actual Mario title. And when I say a Mario title, I don't mean one of the offshoots. I mean it's time for a new Mario title, because the last Mario title we got was the last two Mario titles we got were technically like rehashes. It's time for a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's time for a new one. I don't know. It's time for the next iteration of like the Super Mario 64 like game series. The part of that franchise. Yeah. My boyfriend and I tried to play Odyssey. We were not feeling it, so I feel like it's got to be something a little bit different than that, you know.
I think it's back to the 2D.
Huh? Wait, what?
Back to the 2D or
no. I like the Mario 3D, like the Super Mario 64. Like I like, with the exception of the ones that made me seasick and the Mario Galaxy ones. So yeah, like I like for the most part most of them until Odyssey came out, you know.
Let me tell you about a little game called Super Mario 3D World, LeRon, that might tickle your fancy.
I have it.
I'm of the heavy opinion that Mario Odyssey is really overrated, but that's my opinion.
I can agree with you, because like it did not jump out at me, and I actually played one whole world, and I was like, I just can't get into this.
Yeah, I mean that first world is not exactly the world you want to judge it by, but
okay, well that's terrible for them. I feel bad. I'm so sorry for them. Hey, that's another thing too. Like your idea of how you want your level design to be can ruin your game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a reason why, like in the old school Sonic games, like the terrible levels was like World 4 or 5, you know, and not World 2, you know.
Well, it's the old God of War design philosophy where you design your first world last when your entire team is running on the like all cylinders and knows what they're doing, right? Like God of War 2,
yeah.
The very first level of God of War 2 was designed.
Oh man, you talking about the not the Kraken, what was it, the
statue, the big big statue.
Oh,
the Colossus.
I'm thinking the Hydras. My bad.
Oh no, the Colossus.
That was the first one.
Yeah,
that
was
the Hydra was the first
Hydra
one.
was the first one. Yeah.
But the Colossus, that whole level was developed within like the last 6 months of development, because everybody knew what they were doing and they wanted the game to start with a bang, you know.
Yeah.
So, I know.
Yeah, so I think a new entry in the Super Mario World franchise will do it. No, I'm sorry, Mario 64 franchise will do it.
Okay. All right, Corey, what is your last prediction?
Well, to play off of what LeRon said, the big rumor now is that the Mario Odyssey team is working on a 3D Donkey Kong game. And I think...
See, I did not like DK Country. I did not like any of those games.
I like the new 2D ones, Tropical Freeze and 3D... No, not 3D. Donkey Kong Country Returns, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the 3D one was on 3DS. Okay, never mind. And I think they're going to show that off for the first time. I think that's going to be their big new reveal. I don't think they're going to say when it's coming out, but I think they are going to announce it and show a little trailer and gameplay and whatever.
All right, Wes, what is your final?
This one, I'm not even entirely sure if this one really would go as just like the guaranteed thought process, but I'm thinking that we're gonna get our first look at the first paid DLC of Animal Crossing, because they already
did.
Did they not already do that?
Yeah.
When Nintendo Switch Online took off with the expansion pass.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm better than I thought. I
Layup.
knew something that already happened. Wow. Ooh.
But in the same vein, there's another game that you can't mention that follows that.
We got Ed giving out hints and tips.
Yeah, but I'm horrible at this stuff.
something that you've been driving in the Mario universe.
Oh, what? Another Mario Kart or
a Mario Party?
The wave,
No,
the new waves of Mario Kart DLC.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
They
I'll run with that.
haven't right. They haven't shown the new tracks for what's supposed to be coming.
Oh, yo, that would be I can run with that. What Ed said.
Ed, what you got?
So I think there's going to be a new Yoshi game.
Salt.
I don't know. There's already been 4 Kirby games on the Switch, so a new Yoshi's Crafted World is not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I think
I don't think that's an E3 announcement.
The most annoying Mario character ever.
But they did it. They did.
No more Yoshi games. Like the appeal of him is in Super Mario Yoshi's Island. That's the appeal, and that's it. That's the only one I can play.
LeRon, what if Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the secret Elder Dragon, was just a giant Yoshi that you had to slay?
Do you know how fast I would stop playing and wait for Monster Hunter 6 to come out? Do you know how fast?
No.
You know what? That's the one thing I've always.
Stop lying, because you already know that you're going to gear up and you can finally get to take Yoshi down and cut him.
He's going to do it again and again.
I will only do one mission, because as soon as all those noises start happening, I'm like, oh god.
Suck you up, man. Just
I'm sorry. As far as all the noises, as far as all the voices and sound effects go, Yoshi has always been, in my opinion, the worst one. It's in my opinion, and the Toads, they're like nails on a chalkboard, but Yoshi is just a whole new level.
Look over Yoshi as a character and look at and just go for the level design and their bosses, because man.
No, because you know what, I already dislike the fact that every time a game from a game franchise comes to a Nintendo system, Nintendo has to inject their stuff into it. Yeah, I'm looking at some why is Bayonetta dressed up as Peach? Why? Why is Anna from Tekken? Wearing the Zero suit?
I can actually answer that. They all asked Nintendo if they could do that, and Nintendo said yes. Platinum Games asked Nintendo if they could do that, and Nintendo said yes.
Ed, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
We don't need facts here.
Do not ruin this headcanon I had going on. No.
I'm just saying. You asked, and I just answered.
Yeah, but nah. They make Yoshi a freaking Elder Dragon or in Monster Hunter. I'm done. Sunbreak is ruined.
Wow.
He twerks in the new Superstar game.
Wait, what?
Like when you because my wife plays as Yoshi more than she plays as anybody else.
He's just one of these
There you go,
things.
Core. Right there. There you go, Core. That's Corey's attempt of Fortnite dancing.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I tried it. So
yeah.
okay. So side tangent about that. My daughter watches this kids cartoon called Bluey on Disney Plus, and
Oh yeah.
and there's like 2 or 3 episodes about flossing, and
Yeah.
when I try to attempt to floss, my daughter thinks it's the funniest thing, and then she tries to hit me because I am not good at it.
I don't even try. I know I'm not gonna get it, but I love that damn show. That show is
I know
fantastic.
Bluey's amazing.
So
Sometimes I
good.
sit there and watch it. Like when
Yep.
she leaves the room, I'll sit there and
Yep.
watch another 2 or 3 episodes by myself.
I was just talking about that with some parents yesterday.
All right.
I wish
LeRon.
they would make like an adult version of Bluey, where like it's from the parents' perspective, not like a, like a weird, creepy version, but like just like something that like
I mean, they are dogs.
I know,
so
but-
it could get a little strange.
yeah.
Well, LeRon, it's time for the Wacky predictions. What is your first Wacky predictions?
Ooh, first wacky prediction, huh? It's funny because I had like all these wacky predictions going, and then like as we were doing all the serious stuff, they kind of like just ran out of my head. First, you know what? This is wacky, but there's also probably a little bit of truth into it. I would not be surprised if because it seems like Blizzard has kind of a decent relationship with Nintendo.
Mhm.
I would not be surprised if StarCraft game shows up on the Switch.
StarCraft Ghost.
Okay, that's even wackier than what I had.
Which is supposed to be was that supposed to be N64 and GameCube? I
Mhm.
think?
That's what's on
GameCube, I think.
GameCube. That's what's on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. Like
Mhm.
it was gonna be a multi-platform release.
It got canceled, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it got terribly
Okay.
canceled.
Although Mike Ibarra did say never when they said, now that you have Microsoft money, are you gonna bring back
could you hate
StarCraft
Bluey?
Ghost? I know, I saw that. I'm ignoring that sentence. It's fine. I'm ignoring it. Just ignore it. It's fine.
I'm trying.
Okay. Corey, what is your first Wacky prediction?
I don't know. I think I had one and then I just lost it.
See, same problem I had.
Maybe we'll get that crazy Star Fox Metroid crossover game that was rumored for the Wii U. It never came out because the Wii U didn't sell any units.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it was a huge rumor for a long time.
Yeah. All right. Wes, what is your Wacky prediction?
What could I say? I'm having a hard time with this one, to be honest. Like I'm trying to think about something that's more Nintendo centric.
It could be third party first. It don't have to be straight Nintendo. It could just be anything.
All right, something wacky. All right, how about this? We would go ahead and get a new IP exclusive to Nintendo that is coming from Moon Studios, who are the people who make Ori.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't know about wacky, but that's definitely out there.
I mean, I know they're already making. I mean, they're working on doing something that is for both the other big consoles.
Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they normally work with Xbox because I mean, Ori was exclusive for a while, but
Yes.
I mean, but now their new IP they're working on, they're doing it with the thought process of also putting it out on PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just throwing a ball out there in the air, just saying, because honestly, it would be cool to go ahead and see a really really neat artistic style like that.
That's fine.
On the Switch.
That's fine. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to Switch and on cloud
Through cloud.
with the DLC through cloud.
A cloud version of cloud.
With the
Wow.
DLC.
Yes, I think.
I mean,
Had to add
Nintendo.
that icing.
I think Nintendo would get all of that before Microsoft gets it.
Didn't Microsoft already have the Final Fantasy remake?
No. Like it looks like it's staying on Sony and PC.
Okay. I thought I saw it on Game Pass. All right.
Ed, that is pretty wacky. The simple fact is like Nintendo ran Square away with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but all those games are on Switch.
Yeah, they are actually the old school ones. Yeah.
And shoot,
look, Kingdom Hearts 3 came to Switch via cloud. Final Fantasy VII is not that out of the realm of possibility. Also, Control and Hitman 3 are also via cloud streaming.
and Square brought a lot of RPGs to Switch, so.
I mean, Square has a better relationship with Nintendo than they do with Xbox. To be fair.
True.
LeRon, what is your second wacky prediction?
My second wacky prediction. For Nintendo Direct for the summer, my next wacky prediction. Oh man. See, now here's the part where Corey's gonna have to edit out dead space.
Dead Space coming to Switch.
There we go. The Dead Space trilogy will be coming to Switch. It'll be coming as a Switch exclusive because it will only be on the Switch.
Well, I mean, EA did say they had 7 games in production for Nintendo, and they haven't finished.
I doubt it's Dead Space. They're gonna give you 2 sports titles. And
they barely give us 1 sports title.
Right.
They're just like, oh, file save as FIFA 23. Okay, here we go.
That would be crazy though. The Dead Space remake, gets a Switch port. That would be crazy.
I actually don't think the originals is that far fetched either, though.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, I feel like the architecture of the Switch could definitely handle Dead Space 1, 2, and 3.
I think they would do it like a bundle. Like I think they would.
It would be a trilogy. It would be like
no. This is EA we're talking about. It's gonna be.
They put Mass Effect out in a trilogy.
They took a chance on that one. They need to jumpstart in their budget for Mass Effect 4. That's why they did that.
Okay.
Still not
because remember we got a Mass Effect 4 announcement before we got an official that
excuse me, sir. Remaster. It's called the next Mass Effect, and it's technically the 5th game. So.
I know. Like
nobody wants to talk about Andromeda.
You're talking.
It's like when people are saying God of War Ragnarok is God of War 2, and it really bothers me. It's like, no.
Right.
See, you're the one that's being anal.
It bothers me.
Excuse me.
Anyways, sorry.
Corey, what is your?
Let me tell you, Ed. Remember this little series on GameCube called Donkey Konga? Where it came with the little bongo drums, right? Came with a unique game that you could play the bongo drums and play Donkey Kong and whatever. Yes.
Nice.
Oh snap!
I'm telling you, I have a couple sets of those in my basement as well.
Courtesy of my co-host.
So I bet we get Donkey Konga 3, but it's not a bongo drum. You just have to wave around the Joy-Cons like an idiot. Just like the Taiko Drum Master game that came to Switch as well.
You think that prediction is something? I got one for you.
All right, Wes, what is your second prediction?
My second prediction is we actually get some type of like character updates on the new Mario Brothers Superstar game, the party game, because honestly it looks like nothing is going to be coming there when it comes down to like characters to be able to play, like because all you have is Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Donkey Kong. Shit, I just had them all in my head too. You have Birdo. I mean, because you only have like a set of like 8 or 10, and that's it. I mean, like there's no other spaces to go ahead and like show that they're going to have more. So that's my prediction is that we're actually going to get something.
All right. My second one is Soul Calibur 2 HD coming to Switch, and it's going to be released that day.
And I bet it's not Link. I bet it's the Heihachi version, which is the updated version they
Oh,
released.
no.
It's the version they released on Xbox and PlayStation 3.
Don't nobody want that questionable content version if they don't give us
the
first.
HD version.
Wait. I thought it was Spawn for the Xbox.
It was, but the HD versions, they got re-released. Soul Calibur 1 and 2 got re-released as standalone, like Xbox Live Arcade versions, and it was just Heihachi. There was no special character.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was a license thing.
They lost the rights. They lost the rights to Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
but I think with the Switch version, because Namco has worked with Nintendo, of course, we know Smash and stuff, that they'll keep the Link one in, and it's just be really polished up for it. So that's my second prediction. LeRon, your final wacky prediction.
My final wacky prediction. Get ready, because Corey mentioned it with a music game, and I'm going there. Beat Saber coming to Switch.
Oh my god, I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
No VR headset required because Nintendo does not want people to like start looking for Labo kits.
I was gonna say they have a VR Labo kit that you can make.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is anyone gonna give them a suite or?
That'd be cool though. I would totally play Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. Yeah, Beat Saber can be done.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. I would love that.
Yeah, Beat Saber.
I can just.
Is it only
It's only on Quest.
Oculus.
It's only PlayStation has it too.
Does it? Okay.
PS5 has it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my friend's wife plays it.
No, I'm sorry, PS4. I'm sorry, PS4, not PS5.
Okay.
I was about to send somebody into a tailspin saying it was on PS5.
Yeah, that would be insane though. Like I'm just picturing my kids
with
just trying to play, and then
with complete access to the store and everything, so you can get all the DLC, just like it's day one if you wanted to.
And then my beautifully lovely wife, who is white as hell, going ahead and doing it. My God, it would be fantastic.
All right, Corey, what is your final wacky prediction?
Man, I don't know about a third wacky prediction. I do think we're gonna get a slew of third party announcements, like probably ports of some sort. But I think there's gonna be another Ubisoft crossover Switch exclusive announced other than Mario plus Rabbids. I think it's going to be like something really weird.
Beyond Good and Evil meets.
I mean,
whoa.
That would be... Look.
Could you imagine Mario meeting the pig? That nasty ass pig in the in Beyond Good and Evil?
Oh gosh. It's going to be, man, I don't know what franchise they would cross over with though. Something like like a Captain Falcon first person shooter. I don't know.
Wow. All right, Wes, what is your final wacky prediction?
All right, I'm going real far out there. Resident Evil Village coming to Switch.
Ooh.
That's probably coming anyway. Like Capcom's been whoring that game out massively lately.
Surprised you skipped 7. They will skip 7.
Well, I bet 7 comes anyway. Well, 7.
Wait, 7's not on the Switch?
No.
Oh,
7.
I thought it was.
In Japan, they put a cloud version.
See, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, 7's not on the Switch.
But they haven't made it. It hasn't made its way to the West yet. So
here's what we can believe in. Right now, this current iteration of Capcom right now, they're gonna do whatever they can to whore out Resident Evil, Street Fighter, and Devil May Cry 5.
Do we think Street Fighter 6 is coming to Switch at all?
No.
No, I feel like that game was a little too high powered. Well, I don't know. It's running on the RE engine.
Yeah. But
so it's a possibility.
Yeah, but they couldn't get Resident Evil 7 to run on the Switch. But
was that RE engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
okay, I didn't know.
That was I think that created the engine. I think.
I think.
Yeah,
right.
but RE does not stand for Resident Evil. So despite what people think.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I know the one for Monster Hunter Rise is a modified version of it to get it to run on Switch, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Be cool, though.
Okay. So
Wait, isn't that Ghosts and Goblins game running on the RE Engine too? Like, I don't have the Switch version. I don't have any version.
I don't know. I do not know.
So my final wacky one is Switch is getting a remake or a remaster of Dino Crisis, a remaster of Silent Hill, and Bloober Team is doing Eternal Darkness 2.
Whoa! How you gonna throw all that in the one prediction?
Just let them fail. It's fine.
Dude, that's cheating, cheater.
Also, Bloober Team is working on two games, and one's already announced, and one is a Silent Hill 2 remake rumored. So they won't be making your Eternal Darkness.
Don't believe that. Don't believe that,
dude. It's so easy to believe. Get a mediocre horror team to make a mediocre horror game.
Wow.
Damn.
There was some shade right there.
Exactly.
There was some shade.
I'm just kidding. Everybody works really hard.
LeRon, what is your snack? Your one snack that you will be eating during the direct?
Peach rings.
Peach rings.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm holding out hope for like a new Super Mario game. So peach rings.
Okay.
Nerd.
Corey.
I would have to say the snack I would like to eat the most during this would be, I don't know, probably something real boring like cookies or something, but like an ungodly amount of them. You know, like you get
just a tower in front of you.
Yeah, you know, like you eat the whole kind of thing of double stuffed Oreos, you know, in one sitting. It's, you know, the cookie itself is kind of boring, but if you eat the whole package, it's pretty impressive. So
I was about to say that's respectable. That really is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What about you, Wes? What is the snack?
So, hands down, it's going to be them jelly beans, them Starburst jelly beans, because I have another full 3-pounder container sitting on top of my fridge.
Oh, come on, just share the wealth. Just share the wealth, man. Can I get a crumb?
I also got some peanut butter M&Ms as well that I'll munch on as well. So
I thought I had a sweet tooth. Like, look at you, dude.
Right.
I'm not even bad as opposed to other people that are around me, man.
For me, I'm gonna eat a gyro. Have me a good old meal because I'm probably gonna be
you said snacks. You didn't say.
Yeah, you said snacks. You got a whole meal.
It's Nintendo. Yeah. We would talk about anything with food. With Nintendo, just because I said snacks.
This isn't Nintendo. This is E3 predictions. You said snacks. If I'm gonna eat real food, it's gonna be like a pepperoni pizza or a giant burrito.
Exactly.
You said snack.
Solid.
You did not say lunch. You said snack.
He said snack. You said what are you snacking on? Most people don't snack on a whole meal. They eat a meal.
I'm gonna snack you in the face.
God, look what we have to put up with every week.
Oh. Well, I'll eat. If I'm doing snacks, of course, it's gonna be Twister's pudding peel or the Twix cookies and cream bars. Mini bars.
Those are sold out here, man. The cookies and cream Twixes are nowhere. It's the new one.
Is this part of the COVID shortage?
The new one now is the salted caramel Twix bars, and they're not good.
Yeah, they're not good.
No.
Are you talking about the little like mini bag?
I'm talking about all of them.
Really?
You can't find them anywhere around here.
Yeah,
cookies and cream Twix has ruined every other Twix bar and every other candy bar for that matter for me.
It has. They discontinued the mini ones, but I think we still have it. I'll see tomorrow. Yeah, but everybody, that has been our predictions. Surprised no one. I only got one salty, and Corey got one salty. None of y'all wanted to use y'all go so sweet. Or surprisingly. Okay.
I spent so much time trying to think of the. Trying to think of them.
I told you you had the wrong. You definitely had the wrong crowd with me because I'm like I suck at predictions. That's what
it's fine. It's fun.
Because for example, like that Nintendo Direct where Square Enix decided to have a field day. Like I would have loved to have seen that when it was live. Like Corey, you remember you and Stephanie remember me when you were like, hey, did you said Direct? And I was like, no, what happened to Direct? And I was watching. I was like, Front Mission. What? Front Mission 2?
That one literally threw me off.
Front Mission 2 has never been Front Mission 1 and 2 have never been in the States, right? But I was sitting up here like trying to play these games. Like I imported those games can't speak a lick of Japanese and whatnot. Imported those games, and then I just found, because you guys know I modded my Vita. I found an English patch version of Front Mission Alternative. That is the hardest one to find.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh, you put that on your Vita? Oh, nice.
I also found an English patch version of Police Knots.
I heard that game wasn't that good though.
Well, I will find out soon. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm still busy playing Einhander. It seems like I put all those games. I'm
so salty that you're playing Einhander. I want to see it on your Vita screen.
Einhander. You know what? I know how to screen share. I know how to screen share to OBS. So I'll do a stream one playing Einhander. That game is hard.
It is.
That game is hard.
Wow.
That's what needs to come to Switch. I want the remake of that game. And watch the show.
Square, you know what? Square does disservice. You know, it's like we stray from God's light. ever so much that Square hasn't, put it on like the PlayStation Store or whatnot. You know, we Square. And this is the only shooter this is the only shmup that Square has ever done, and it is a gem. It is a gem. Yep. But here's a quick little bit of trivia for you. The Estrella fighter shows up in Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as one of the bosses shows up in Kingdom Hearts 3 in the gummy section.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, it's time for Play with Power.
Oh, I just kind of said I was already playing 900. Nah, I'm playing 900.
Well, I'm going to go first. Play with Power. Been playing more Shadow of the Tomb Raider on Series X. Just, man, it looks so good on Series X, and I love that the 60 frames per second on it. It's really fast. Like, man, just great all around. I cannot wait till I finish that game and then jump into Rise and then jump into the first one. I was going to do
Why are you going backwards?
I'm going back. I think I'm going backwards because I started with Shadow, and I was just like, dang.
That's kind of bizarre.
Shadow's awesome, though.
It is, but I think it's just like, I already did 1, 2, and 3 on Xbox on one. I just feel like popping it in and just playing whatever with it and everything. So last but not least, Just Shapes and Beats I've been playing on Switch. Man, once again, great music, great house music.
Oh my gosh, dude! When I went to PAX and like they had the Just Shapes and Beats thing up, like it was just this whole kind of screen setup where like they were playing the game on on this giant screen, but like the music was so loud, it was insane.
Yeah, that game you cannot play without the music. You literally need to hear it. But I'm just gonna keep it right there. That's from what I play. Corey, what have you been playing with Power?
I've been playing on Switch. I've been playing Super Perils of Baking, which is a 2D platformer.
How is that?
It's super fun. It's kind of weird, but also really fun. It has a lot of, I would say, late NES, early Super Nintendo platforming kind of homages to it. It has minecart levels like Donkey Kong. It's got a world map like Mario 3. It's definitely challenging when you get later in the game, but it's still super fun. It's only $10. It's definitely worth it, I think. I would, if you are a platforming fan, I would check it out. It's fun. I've also been trying to finish up Super Mario 3D World without looking up anything in a guide, and I'm about to just say nope. I only have 2 levels left to go. I need to get those 6 stars so I can just move on. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's sucked up my entire free time the last week and a half. I think I'm like 65 hours in now. I've found the entrances to both DLCs. I'm waiting till I finish kind of like the main game. But right now, it's just I'm clearing out the islands. I'm clearing out all the side quests on the islands, leveling up. and it's fun. I think of this new trilogy. I know Origins just hit Game Pass, but I think of the new trilogy of Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. I think Odyssey is far and away the best. So
I feel like I need to start Origins again and just go through the main game and finish it.
Well, Ed, I have news for you. It's on Game Pass, and it just got an Xbox Series X patch. So it runs at 4K 60, and
nice.
Yeah. So
although on the game physically,
I actually thought about re-downloading Origins and just seeing how it plays. I might do that. And then, last but not least, just been chipping away at Destiny, and I don't know. This new season is not really doing it for me for some reason. I don't know if I'm just so burned out on Destiny from playing it for so long, but it's just, I don't know. The dungeon is cool. We did the dungeon this past weekend. We didn't finish it, but we did it. The mechanics of the dungeon are cool. And I would definitely play that like once a week and stuff, but like Iron Banner was this week, and Rift was the game mode that they chose to replace Control with, and it just really just didn't do it for me. Rift is kind of like capture the flag, essentially. And Control is just like there's 3 points on a board, and whoever controls more zones gets more points per kill. It's
like domination.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. But yeah, Iron Banner didn't do it for me. This new seasonal event is not very good. The story is interesting, but you have to play the seasonal event to progress the story, and I don't know. I just watch cutscenes or something later. Just watch Bife lore videos later. But
his videos are so good.
I know. If you want some real deep Destiny lore, go watch My Name is Bife. Some of them are like an hour or two long, but still really
You know what? I've been down this rabbit hole of lore. Like I'm doing Metal Gear Solid. I'm doing like I'm literally like on Metal Gear Solid 3 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, LeRon, what have you been playing with Power?
Actually, I'm back on the Mass Effect train. Like I don't know. Like I got super bored one night, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump back into the Legendary Edition. So I'm playing. So I'm on Mass Effect 1, and I decided not to start over, even though like I had to go back and talk to a few people. but I just rescued Liara. So like yeah, I'm well on my way to like punching Saren in his smug face.
Oh, you're playing Mass Effect 1 again?
Yeah, Mass Effect 1. Yeah, because well, I mean, I gotta. Well, honestly, like I really just want to jump right into Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, I thought you were doing Mass Effect 3 for standard def.
Technically, I did Mass Effect 2 for standard def and hadn't even played it.
Wow.
Well, no. I mean, I played the trilogy, of course, but I mean, you know, I'm currently not in Mass Effect 2. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to like run my way through it, but so I don't know why I volunteered for a podcast tonight.
Yeah, so weird about the Legendary edition.
Oh, that would have been my wacky prediction too. Like Mass Effect Legendary Edition finally come to Switch.
It's been rumored for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
That would be wild.
They said they would have to. They said they would have to do a lot of work to get it to run on the hardware. But look, if The Witcher can run on the Switch, anything can run on the Switch.
I feel like you know here's my take on that. I feel like CD Projekt Red put a little too much time into getting The Witcher on every freaking platform and didn't put enough time into making sure Cyberpunk ran right on base systems.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
did they officially cancel like The Witcher? The Witcher next gen ports are still coming, right?
Yep, this fall. I think they announced it. Yeah. They announced a release date for those, but I don't know.
They got their eyes on the wrong prize.
I think The Witcher is their cash cow, and they know it.
It is.
The fact that those updates are free are just incredible.
I'm going to hate to think that CD Projekt Red's one-trick pony is going to be The Witcher. I really hate that.
Hey, Rockstar did it with Grand Theft Auto for a time.
Really.
No. What are you talking about? Red Dead?
They have Red Dead.
before they went into those games.
They did other games before
right.
that,
but when they were when after Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, Grand Theft Auto was like their cash cow because they went from 3 to San Andreas. No, 3 to Vice City. San
Are you
Andreas.
forgetting about State of Emergency and Max Payne and Bully and
Max Payne was good.
Red Dead Revolver, which is
you
the first game
Max
nobody
Payne
remembers
all the time, Ed. You talk about Max Payne.
I talk about Max Payne. 3.
You're also forgetting about the classic Bungie developed, Rockstar published PS2 exclusive Oni.
Ooh.
I thought that was PS1.
Nope, PS2.
That's PS2. That was a launch title.
Yep.
What was the one? I thought Bungie did one for PS1.
No.
You mean the Grand Theft Auto games on PS1?
No.
God,
no, I thought Oni was on PS1.
No,
because
Oni
it was like
PS2 like a month or two after launch, and then Microsoft bought them to do Halo.
Yeah, Oni. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Knowledge.
All right, Wes, close out the show. What have you been playing with Power?
All right, so with my wife, I am playing the Mario Superstar Party game. Like I said, I've been loving it, having a really good time. It brings you back to a lot of the classic worlds and a lot of like they bring back a lot of the classic games as well. Between the Super Mario parties, the older ones like N64 and like stuff like that. What I've been throwing down in the studio, basically, I've just been playing MLB The Show on Xbox on Game Pass, just because it's the way I kind of I pass time when I edit. You know what I mean? Because I need something to do while I'm listening to me and the other two crackheads talk. So, but nothing really. I just finished Horizon Forbidden West, so
I need to go back to that.
You know what I mean? So from there, I don't really know what else I'm jumping into yet on PlayStation.
How did you feel about Horizon?
I felt the end was lackluster. I felt the end of Forbidden West was very lackluster with what they were trying to build up to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping DLC gives us more, because everybody's been screaming about stuff like that. It's gonna be coming out soon. We're gonna hear something about DLC. But
did you feel like the story was dragging at a bit? Like, did you feel like at some points it drags, like moves
certain
along?
Certain parts, I mean, depending on how you wanted to play. Like, I maxed out my character before I even did like the last few missions, so I was like level 50, and it took nothing for me to take these people out. I mean, I was kind of hoping that they would scale up to my level as well and kind of make it a little more difficult, especially with like towards the end.
Yeah,
but it didn't really work out that way. But I mean, the story, the dialogue was probably some of the best in the game. Like the graphics were absolutely incredible. I love the way the machines looked. All of them, the new ones looked so good. All the little weak points and just how they made the armor look, it just looked fantastic. Like I said, it was just the end just felt lackluster to me.
Yeah, I know one of the complaints that I have for it, I think it was just Aloy just saying, I have to do it, I have to keep going. And it's just, and at points I'm just like, okay, you guys are getting to Naughty Dog territory where you just dragging stuff on for no apparent reason.
It reminds me a lot of, for like the CW, like the Flash, always being the fastest, always trying to be faster, always trying to be the fastest man alive, and everybody's always faster. It's like, dude, you're not, just chill.
Relax.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I enjoyed so much of it, into which that like I said, the end just it didn't sit right with me. I was kind of hoping for something a little more of like how the first one ended. You know what I mean? To where like things felt you felt good about what you did at the end of the game. Like I really didn't have that with the end of Forbidden West.
Yeah, I just gotta jump back into it and just like power through it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, you absolutely should. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Well, everybody, that has been it for Nintendo Pow Block. I want to thank you, Corey. Thank you, LeRon. Thank you, Wes. In fact, Wes, where can we find you?
You can find us at our website, which is consolegamingcrew.com, or our email, consolegamingcrew@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @consolecrew. Our Twitch is CGC Podcast. We normally Twitch every Monday night and Friday night. Monday nights are normally myself and a few of my friends. We normally hit like Alien Fireteam Elite or Battle Rock Galactic has been kind of the current one, which actually is a really fun game. Much more fun than I ever thought it would be. And then Friday nights have turned into a fun Friday to where myself and my co-host, we played NHL 22. We played Chell, like they're online playing against other people type thing. And we're going to start bringing back in Freaky Friday, which is something we've been doing for a little while. I believe I'm going to be playing Until Dawn fairly soon.
Ooh, nice.
So we're going to turn the lights off in the studio, and it's going to get freaky. Let's do it.
Okay.
Nice.
LeRon, where can we find you?
Look for me everywhere at Exodus 803. So EXODUS 803. That's social media. That's Twitch and YouTube. That is my PlayStation Network and Steam IDs. Also Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Twitch channel. The Crossroads Podcast Show. We talk about PlayStation, PC, and Xbox games, and have general discussions about a whole bunch of stuff. And then do not forget Wednesday nights. It's Boss Rush night, Boss Rush Podcast, and then patrons, we do our recordings of Boss Rush After Dark that night too. So yeah, be on the lookout for all that. I have fun. We all have fun.
All right, Corey, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Corey in HD. You can find me hosting the Boss Rush podcast. You can find me on Pow Block and Pow Block Expansion Pass. You can find me on Standard Definition, After Dark, pretty much wherever I'm needed at this point. You can find me somewhere doing something.
Everywhere. Corey is everywhere.
I am everywhere. Corey is everywhere. That's my new Twitter.
Wow. You guys can find me on Twitter at that retro code and on Instagram at that retro code. You can also find me on Discord. You can check out Nintendo Pow Block on Mondays live and on Wednesdays for recorded shows if you missed it. And check it also in audio form on your favorite podcast of choice. Check out Optional Opinion on SoundCloud. And yes, everybody, that is going to be the show. Like I said, we're waiting for this Nintendo Direct to happen. Thank you, LeRon. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Corey. Everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time on Nintendo Pow Block. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Have a good night.
See y'all.